And we're fucking live.
Oh,
baby.
the weather outside is frightful, but Justin's nipple is so delightful.
Yes.
And if you've no place to go,
Mm-hmm.
stick it in my ass, stick it in my ass, stick it in my
So
ass.
do some blow, do some blow, do some blow.
Definitely do some blow too. Welcome back to
Cocaine
all
is
the
illegal.
benchers. Cocaine is illegal. Yes, Justin. Thank you for bringing into question the law of the land. Beyond the Bench, episode 59, November 19th, 2020. The podcast about everything and absolutely no thing. With your hosts, Leo,
Hello.
Justin, Josh,
I was like Batman-y.
and a very special guest this evening, my best friend in the whole wide world, absolutely nobody.
Oh, okay, mental.
Cute,
I
cute.
thought we were all best friends together.
Brought to you by Pinot Grigio Santa Margarita, a.k.a. the Panty Dropper.
Is it actually good wine?
It's mental. This is my favorite. This is my favorite wine ever.
I don't even like white wine.
Ever. Like in all the history of wine.
Out of all the
Ever.
colors of wine
Yeah.
and the
It's
brands.
racist though that you like white wine the most.
Yeah. Imagine like it gets to a point like that. Where it's just,
I don't even fucking doubt it.
yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised.
Forget it.
Yeah.
What were we saying last time where we were there was a clip that we wanted to post on one of the episodes.
Because we both said the F word, but that
No, it wasn't that one. I'm talking about the
Which
clip.
F word?
the-
Faggot.
yeah.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Justin.
Oh, fuck.
What's
man, you
it?
guys.
What is it? What is?
Jesus.
How does Cope say it?
Double F.
Yeah, yeah. You got double F. Yeah.
Double F.
I'm talking about there was a clip on when Ollie was on that we wanted to post that was talking about I think gay guys blowing us and it being probably being better than a girl blowing because a gay guy knows how
Yes.
it feels.
I don't think that's controversial at all. I think
No,
that's
I don't
just
think it's-
fucking straight up fact.
Yeah, I don't think it's controversial. If anything, it's a
Yeah.
compliment. If anything, it's a compliment
Yeah,
to
100%.
their dick sucking ability.
It's just so sensitive because even if you could be saying a nice thing about them, if it just gets spinned, forget it.
Yeah.
You can't say them, Leo. That's not fucking.
Yeah.
That's not.
Who's
true.
them? Who are these people? What's
Yeah.
these
Did
people?
but I said them. I didn't say them.
No, but that's not what
See?
I meant.
Good. Okay.
Yeah,
I
But
got
that's
it.
not what. But that's not what I meant.
But you could say them.
What do you mean them?
Yeah, like what do you mean?
Gay
them?
people.
Really otherize them.
Yeah, exactly. You can't say that shit. It's 2020.
Anyway, I don't even remember what the fuck the point. Yeah, I was
It
saying-
literally goes like that though. That's what's like annoying about it.
we were
Yeah.
talking about it and I was saying like just Leo was like, oh, we shouldn't post it because like technically speaking it's not like really bad, but like some people might misconstrue it, and it's like in 2020 it's like, well, everybody should want to fuck everybody, right? And it's like, imagine it gets to that point where it's like,
I've seen arguments for that.
yeah, but that's what it's like, everyone should just want to fuck everybody, and then it gets to the point where it's like, well, if a goat wants to fuck you, like why don't you want to fuck? Are you not respecting the goat's sexual desires? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like bestiality becomes like a fucking thing.
I was watching like a YouTube video and there was like this person making the argument that if you don't want to have sex with trans people, you're transphobic.
No, I just don't want to have sex with. Like, what if I don't want to have sex with like a girl, like an actual, like a girl? Am I that girl phobic?
You're
You know what I mean?
misogynist.
It kind of makes sense though. I see what he's saying. It's not like it's kind of stupid, but I see what he's saying.
I don't.
If you're not like, if you don't want, no. You know what? No.
Like I could see
Like-
what he's thinking, but it doesn't make sense.
I see what he's thinking. 'Cause it's like if you're not down, it's like, okay, why? Like, because if you don't want to fuck a gay guy, you're homophobic. Like that doesn't really make any sense.
Starting
I'm just
strong
not.
this week on the
I'm just not attracted to
Exactly.
guys or trannies. I'm not a transphobic or a homophobe. I just
really
Exactly.
use it.
Would've-
Really use a derogatory term for trans people.
what did I say?
Tranny.
I said tranny.
No, he said
Is that
transgender.
derogatory?
Yeah,
That is derogatory, eh?
yeah.
Did I say tranny? I don't think I said tranny.
I think you did.
No, I don't think so. We're gonna check after.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. Anyways,
That
the
doesn't
point
matter.
is like, yeah, he's wrong. Fuck him. He's stupid.
But yeah, like if I don't want to have sex with like a girl, like what am I? Does that make me like Jessica phobic? You know what I mean? Like
Girl phobic.
It
Yeah.
does.
Woman
yeah.
phobic.
or like that? No, but like that particular girl. You know what I mean? Like I'm attracted more. Like let's say I'm not attracted to like I don't know, like Indian girls or whatever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Does that make me like Indian phobic? It just makes me not attract. Like everybody has what they're attracted to. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I don't think it.
Josh, you're a cis white male. You don't
I don't have-
understand
I am
the
li-
vocabulary.
He's not, even,
Latino.
he's not even white,
I'm
actually,
not white.
Josh.
Oh,
I'm
it's true.
Hispanic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
Hispanic.
so you got a card then.
You're second gen Hispanic, though.
Yeah. Well,
Second gen, yeah,
still
151 to
it's pretty
250.
good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Like realistically speaking, you guys are third gen Italian.
Yeah, unless our parents would be born in Italy, but my parents
Well,
are
we're
both
not
born here.
third gen Italian.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, our parents are second generation Italian. We're
No,
third.
because we're full Italian blood.
Well, I'm not, but let's just say, you know.
Well, you're full Italian blood, but your parents were born here,
Yeah.
so that's why you're third.
Our
generation.
grandparents. Wait, so our grandparents would be first generation Italians
Yeah.
here.
Here,
they
yeah.
came here.
Well, they're Italian. Your parents are second generation. Like,
Italian,
there's no
yeah.
first generation. You know what I mean? Like, you don't say this is my first.
No, but
cousin,
like
you say it's my cousin.
in terms of structure, let's say like they all came here. All the grandparents, those were first gen. Then they had the kids, second gen, and then all our parents had us.
Yeah.
That's third gen.
Yeah. So
Our
then if
kids
we
came
have,
before gen.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So
But
if-
some of us are
Second
gen.
Yeah,
Like some
so-
people I know, their parents
yeah.
were born in Italy and stuff
Yeah.
like that, right?
So I'm third generation Italian, but I'm second generation Nicaraguan.
Oh, it's so
I mean,
fucked.
For anybody listening to the podcast who ever wondered what nationality I am,
I'm third generation.
no,
Italian
I am not Syrian.
And one, what did I say? I'm third generation Italian, but 3/4 of it, and then the other quarter, I'm just fucking
Fire.
I'm just fire. Yeah. No, I'm just French.
What's your nationality? I'm 3/4 Italian and a quarter fire.
quarter gas?
I'm half loud, half gas.
I'm just that full gas.
Oh my god, you speak fire.
Yeah.
You speak gas. Oh my god. Embers. How's everybody feeling on
My
this
fucking
wonderful night?
stomach hurts, man. I don't
Every
know.
time we do this
I think
podcast,
I'm like
headache,
I think
stomach
I'm
hurts.
like broken or something, bro. Like my stomach hurts all the time. Like my head hurts. Like it's so fucked.
You start drinking more water.
I'm trying to.
So no.
Have I succeeded?
You
Like
know what I'm getting you for Christmas?
a fucking jug of water. But I
That.
want the big one.
Yeah, that.
No, a bigger
The
one.
big one?
No, that GM has.
the
like
three-
it's
the
the
3 liter
fucking
one.
massive one, and it keeps you motivated throughout your day. Like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. You can do it. You know.
Get ready to fucking piss like an animal though.
I've done it before. When I was training, I used to drink a lot of water. I used to piss all kinds.
When I was training.
Yeah.
Remember the days when people trained?
I haven't trained in a year.
Fucking ridiculous,
I don't
man.
even care. That's the worst part. Well, the best part and the worst part. I don't even give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, it gets to that point where you don't.
I
But you know
don't
what?
give a
It's-
flying
If you
fuck.
were to get back into it, you probably would. You would be like super into it again,
Oh, for sure.
for sure.
For sure.
I'm
I'm-
so down.
I'm only joining back when I know like there's not gonna
COVID's
be any
done.
more breaks. My God, I blew all the smoke on you.
That's so good. But you know what I was wondering today? Like they did that announcement that the lockdowns are going to continue until the 11th or whatever. But didn't the vaccines come out or whatever? It wasn't that
They're
thing
not
that
out
happened?
No, they're
Yeah.
not out yet. They're just being like tested, I think.
Yeah, they're still in testing.
Pfizer made one.
Yeah, Pfizer
Yeah.
takes away COVID, gives you a boner.
Yeah.
It's a win. It's a win-win. It's a win-win.
So yeah, just take Viagra. It's the fucking cure to COVID.
But I feel like I don't know. Like it'll be out. Isn't it gonna be out soon? Like isn't that the announcement that they made?
I don't think it's gonna be out until after New Year's.
From what I understood, 2021, and even at that, like I'm not gonna go and like be the first one to get it. I want to wait till everybody like
You're gonna wait till they fix the bugs.
yeah.
A couple of updates in the vaccine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like you have to be stupid to go right away, unless you're like
You're
I
gonna
don't
treat it
know.
like an Xbox and a PS5. I'm gonna wait till they can work out the kinks first, get some updates on the system.
Yeah. Well, fuck, man. It's a smart. You shouldn't go right away for a new medicine.
Dude, if they
I
tell
feel like
me,
it's just common sense to wait until like I don't know, maybe it's more developed or something.
dude, if
I
they
don't
tell
know,
me
man.
go take the vaccine and you can go out and have fun again, I'll fucking poke me with whatever the fuck you want, man.
I don't
Give it-
mind getting the vaccine. I just don't want to do it right away because I'm sure it's happened. You're a doctor, no?
Man, no.
You're a doctor,
You're a
Chiminetti.
doctor-ish.
Doctor
You're
ish.
pre-doctor.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like when they teach us in school, like they really like advocate that vaccines are really safe, and they explain to us how they're made, what goes in them, how like they extract the virus.
How do they test a vaccine, for example? So how
That
how-
I don't know.
you
The
don't know?
whole procedure, I don't know. I know what they add is the adjuvants, and then the
Adjuvants.
Yeah.
Adjuvant, what is that? What's an
adjuvants are like solutions that help the virus like survive to your body. It's like
Okay.
kind of like almost like a not a culture, but like it's able to live in there. So when it goes into your body, it won't die right away.
Mm,
It's able
yeah.
to go through your blood. It
Okay.
protects it
Okay.
so that
It's
your
like,
antibodies.
it's like a lunch bag for the vaccine, like
Yeah.
as it's like traveling.
Little
through.
transport bag,
Yeah, it's
kind
a-
of, you know.
That's cool.
A little sandwich, a couple of tangerines.
I
little
love
banana.
tangerines. Fuck,
Remember when your
man.
man, like I miss your mom
Making your lunch.
making your lunch.
Those days are over.
Those are done.
Over.
Those are over. Remember, you used to go to school and you used to open it up. Like I used to go to school. I remember I would not open it in the morning. I wanted it to be a surprise, and I would go. I swear to God, I never wanted to know. And like sometimes because it's leftovers or whatever, but I never wanted to know. So I would wait until lunch and open it up, and then you just open up and it's just like mental, just like the salami and the prosciutto sandwich with the cheese and like a mental sandwich, the big panini, and sometimes you'd get like the leftover ravioli from the Sunday if it was a Monday.
I would
fucking
hate when my
pasta.
mom would give me like Tupperwares for lunch.
Why? I
love
love
it. I mean,
like real food
dude,
for lunch.
If you had a Tupperware for lunch, your fucking lunch was about to be fire.
It sucks because you were
gonna
walking
be
around
gas.
everywhere at Pearson. Like you were moving from place to place.
Yeah, high
so
school like it was
leave it in
harder
your
to have like
locker.
microwaved like lunches to
You
bring.
leave it in your locker.
The worst part about all that, like when your
No,
mom would-
like during lunch, like Sec 3 to Sec 5, we would never
Mm.
eat inside. At
Yeah.
least me. I would
From-
always
anyways,
be
personally,
outside.
me from elementary school to high school was just sandwiches. That's why I
Me
can
too.
can't even eat a fuck. I love paninis now, but like something about it that just disgusts me. I ate so many, man.
I love sandwiches, man.
Like I'll eat them. They're still really good, but like I don't know.
Like
But
mortadella, I don't know why. It's like one of my favorites.
it's my favorite. Yeah, I love
So
it.
good.
I love it.
Mortadella of
Yeah,
all
yeah,
them.
I love
yeah,
it.
even Capicolo. Capicolo is
I
fucking
can't do
good.
capicolo anymore. I eat so much of it.
I
I can't do.
If you give me a fucking thing of salami, dude, and some provolone cheese, I'll destroy that in like 10
I find salami
minutes,
smells
dude.
like feet.
Yeah, it does.
Which one's
But it
salami?
tastes like
Those are the
God.
round ones.
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
round.
The red.
So prasad
yeah.
is good. Like it's a spicy, like the spicy one, like the
Yeah, so prasad's good.
yeah.
cold cuts.
Cold cuts.
What are they called in the States? Is that what they're called?
They're called cold meats.
Cold meats. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Some gabagool.
Americans. Oh my god.
Some gabagool.
You guys
Yeah.
ever have a cacio
Yeah.
caval, the cheese?
Yeah.
That one's so fucking good.
Dude, think about what cheese is, man. Cheese is
It's
literally
a rotting or
it's the secretion. Is that the right word? I guess it's the secretion from a cow that's aged and aged to the point of right before being rotten.
yeah, just it's rotting like
Rotting
dairy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
If-
fermented.
rotting cow secretion. That's
Isn't like blue cheese literally molded cheese?
Yeah,
probably.
probably.
Yeah.
Probably has like bacteria in there and shit.
Yeah. I'm sure they preserve it somehow, whatever. But it's molded. Like
But
we
it's
eat
mental.
mold.
Like these are questions that I think about during the day. It's like, who the fuck was the guy that was like, cow
Oh.
tit? Let me fucking pull on it. You know what I mean? Like,
I think
who-
some guy like sucked on a cow's nipple one day and he's like, yo, what's coming out of here? And it was
But
like milk, and he's
yeah.
like, yo, this tastes so good. Let me like mass produce it and like sell it worldwide.
But you know what I mean? Like, like this guy who saw a cow like secreting milk. I feel like I'm using the wrong word in the wrong context. But
But
anyway,
secreting milk.
yeah.
No, it works, bro.
You're good.
This guy, okay, saw a cow letting milk out of its body and was like, let me taste that.
Lactating, if
Yeah,
you want like the
yeah,
word.
exactly.
Okay.
And was like, let me taste that. And now keep in mind that he's seen other things release things from their body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So who's to say this guy didn't see like his brother jizzing somewhere and was like, let me taste that. You know what I mean? Like, this guy must have had. You have to have a fucked up mind to think like, let me taste whatever's coming out of this guy's body, this thing's body. And then what's more is let me make it rot and then eat that.
Yeah, I don't understand how it gets from like A to Z, let's say, you know? Like, how do you get, like, I don't understand.
I think
I
what they were
don't get
doing
it.
was like they were probably culturing like beer and stuff, and then at that point they were just trying every liquid. Let's do milk. Let's do beer.
Yeah, but they didn't know
let's
what
do
milk
bar.
was back then. I'm sure milk has been around for a long time. Cow's been around for a long time,
Well,
obviously.
dude, like their wives would breastfeed. They know what milk is. They get the concept of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, but even at that, like
My,
my
you know what,
child.
you're right, because they know that, like, you're a mammal and you have to, like,
But
breastfeed your
but-
fucking
Yeah,
calf
they
or whatever.
understand.
that
They
an-
know
yeah,
it's
it's-
nutritious.
Is that
true.
an instinctual thing? Like, who's the guy that was like, my kid's hungry? I just had a child. My kid's hungry. Oh, here you go. Suck on mommy's tit. You know what I mean? Like, where does that logic stem from, or is that just instinctual?
Yeah,
like,
like, what-
I
animals,
think
it's
it is instinctual. Because
Animals,
like
it's
a
instinctual.
woman, when like a baby's crying, she'll start lactating.
Yeah.
Did you see the episode in The Office when
Yeah.
Pam comes in with
Wait,
the
when
baby
babies,
and Kevin's?
when babies cry,
Like a woman, this is what I've seen in TV shows, but apparently like if a baby cries and the woman just recently gave birth and she's lactating, like milk will come out of her tits as a reaction.
oh my god, that's so fucked.
Yeah.
How fucking cool is that? That's like,
It's auditory stimulus to like release. Exactly.
Auditory stimulus.
it's like Bluetooth, you know?
Yeah, it's
Sick.
like Bluetooth. Exactly. bro.
Sick.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
So she sees this shit dropping out and she probably puts the baby there. He suckles at it and he stops crying. It's like, boom, okay, put two and two together.
Titty Bluetooth.
yeah,
Sucking
some titty
titties on the
Bluetooth.
low, babe. Yeah, sucking titties Bluetooth. That's amazing.
Yeah, but fuck, man, that's so interesting. Like the mind-body connection.
Right?
Yeah.
And like animals, man, like there's no communication. It's
Yeah,
all
but
that's
it's-
even like
It's
more
it's all to say, okay, fine. Let's say instinctual in the sense that, okay, you know, the mom, she'll breastfeed her son or her daughter, whatever, her kid, and it's like, okay, so how did it go from there to be like, let's go to a cow, milk it, and then put it in like cartons and just sell to people to drink? Like,
Yeah.
how does it get from instinctual to like a fucking product? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
That's
if you want to even take it deeper, and again, this is very most likely instinctual, but if you want to go even deeper, it's like, who's the first guy that was like, oh, sex? You know what I mean? Let me insert my penis.
That's natural, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, there had to have been a point for anything, but there had to have been a point where like the first person did it, and it was like, guys, like you want to see the guys, and he's just like, guys, I need to tell you something, man. It's like, what? I tried. You have to hear what I
Sorry,
did over the
sorry.
weekend. Yeah,
Yeah.
turn that off. You have to hear what I did.
Turn that off. He
no,
says.
like I turned the sound
Tell him
off.
to go fuck himself, Josh. You kidding me or what?
It's okay.
Some guy had to go see his friends and was like, guys, you have to hear what I did over the weekend. You know, like when your dick gets really hard, they're like, yeah. You know, when you touch it, it feels really good. Yeah. Go see a girl and put it inside her. And everyone's like, oh, yeah. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like that should be a holiday. You know what I mean? Like that guy should have his own fucking day.
Yeah, we should celebrate. Like, we should have a national sex day.
Yeah,
But I'm sure it exists. It's just not popular. But there's much of like random days that exist that we have no idea about.
There's
Like
there's a new day every year. It's like National Doorknob Day and shit. It's just like weird shit.
Yeah,
that
you're a
people come up
fucking
with on
doorknob,
Instagram.
so it's perfect.
Yeah.
This is deserving, man. Doorknobs keep us from keeping doors ajar.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
We won't
Doorknobs
wa-
keep us safe, bro.
They do. To a certain, you can
Well, I
argue
mean,
that.
locks, I think, is what keeps you safe.
No, but there's no lock without a doorknob. No, that's not true. There's no lock.
That's not true.
No, that's not true.
'Cause
I was thinking of the lock on the doorknob, but there's obviously like a fucking top lock.
Well, there's a
Yeah.
top lock, but even like before locks were invented, like if a door opens this way, if you just put like a fucking cabinet, the door's not gonna open. You know what I mean? Like there's like man-made barricades that act as locks. You know?
Like who invented a fucking doorknob?
But
Who's
this
like, let me
is- this
just
is
twist this and open a door because you know what, this way is not working right now.
Yeah.
It's not working for me. to
This
just
is
push
what I
it.
always say though. It's like at a certain point in history, it must have been so easy to make inventions. You know what I mean? Like nothing exists, so it's just like everywhere you turn, you're like, oh man, I should just make this. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, this fucking door, I cannot help get a doorknob. You know
Like
what I mean?
shoes.
Yeah. My feet hurt, man. I get. You should.
You know.
What if we had this thing that you put on your feet that stopped them from hurting when you walk on rocks? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah.
Yeah, it must have all happened so naturally, though.
Electricity.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
It's a
man.
big
Yeah.
one, but it's like he was like, you know what I mean?
That's a big
Like
one.
anybody could have done it
But
in
that's
general,
a
right?
science thing. That's
It
a
is, you're
science
right,
thing.
you're right,
That's a
it's a
science
What
thing.
makes me buzz about electricity is that it has existed even before we discovered it.
Yeah, everything has in reality
Yeah.
fire too, right?
Fire, like wine, everything exists.
Because let me ask you a question, okay? Obviously, like
Is
the
it a
whole
serious question?
it's pretty fucking serious. Fire was invented, right? Obviously,
Well,
fire
like-
and it was discovered.
right.
Right. Before it was discovered, like there were obviously like mass forest fires and shit, right?
For sure.
That would happen. So it's like they must,
Volcanoes.
yeah, right. So they must have been like, yo, but how does this like just happen? You know, like how does fire just appear? So I'm sure they were buzzing, and then when they discovered it, fucking cool, you know. I don't know. I find that super interesting
But it's a
because
kid- that's a caveman
they
thing.
saw like they knew like electricity for the first time. You open the lights, and you see it for the first time. A fire, you've seen it before, was like discovered. Like you know what I'm saying? Making fire was discovered.
Yeah.
Fire in general was not discovered. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
always been there. That's what I find cool.
Yeah, well, like a fire is like a thing. I think it's like where lightning hit like a tree and it caught fire, and then like, but yeah, like the ability to like kind of like dissect what it is and how to create it again. You know what I mean?
Like starting the fire.
They were
You
using
know?
like stones, right?
Yeah, they
Doing,
would
like,
use stones and whatever to create a spark or whatever the fuck it
Yeah.
was.
But like those are all like scientific things. But I mean like just like
cool,
day
bro.
to day inventions. You know what I mean? Like
A cup.
coaster, a
Cup.
table, a chair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh man, I'm fucking tired of standing. And some guy's just like, wow. Me too. I hate being on my feet all day. And it's just like, let me get something to fucking sit on. You know what I mean? And it's like, you make a backrest. It's like, all these little things must have been so easy. It's like someone made a couch and like, oh, it's plain, man. Like, I'm just like lying my head on hardness. It's like, pillow.
Yeah, softness.
Softness, you know what I mean? Like, it's just,
Sheep wool.
yeah, that's it. Anything, dude. But then, yeah, like the scientific shit, like TV, like all that shit changed the world, man.
Yeah, that's something that
Radio,
like if the
TV.
world would like end right now and we were the only 3 survivors, like we would never get to that point of remaking TV. We would be able to make fire. We'd be able to make chairs.
I died, dude.
You know all that stuff?
I died in, like, I give myself
Yeah.
2 months, dude.
Right. But like,
Yeah.
like, do you have any idea how to make an iPhone or send like a
No,
text?
like I don't even know like the concept or like of internet. Like how
Me
does it even
neither.
fucking work?
Yeah.
It's just there.
Yeah, I get it. It's like waves or whatever,
Yeah.
but it's like yo, like what are you? You
Like
know?
that's what like
It's
science,
so fucked.
scientists, you know what I mean? Like
It's
as
so
a general term, they impress me, man. Cause it's like, dude, like you obviously went to school for this stuff. Like I get it. You know more or less how these things work, but it's like to get it and put it into practice, and like the world changes, dude.
Yeah.
Based
No,
on
it's
these
so
things,
fucked,
you know?
man. Like it's super impressive that like people just like us like did that. Like it's everything that we have, everything that we see is like pretty much like made from scratch. And it's all from people that like had ideas like us,
Yeah.
but executed them, and it just they did it the right way. A cup is a cup, man. The guy could have made a fucking square cup, and that would have stuck forever. But sure, there's a reason why he made a circular, and that's all. Like
Square
everything,
cup would be pretty fire, though. Eh?
everything just works, and all because of like how smart like we are, man. Like it's so fucked, man. You building like I always freak out when I see houses and shit under construction. Like and these construction workers, like not to give anything from them, but like they're just fucking like shirtless smoking cigs, but they're like fucking building a house.
Building a fucking house.
That's
yeah.
not gonna collapse.
Yeah.
Like that's so fucked. Yeah, okay, it's math, it's this and that, it's engineering, but it's like you're smart enough to be able to build a house properly that like
they're building shelter, dude.
like it's fucked, man. It's so fucked.
And it's crazy because it's like you think about like let's say like Microsoft. Okay, it started off like Bill Gates, I guess, in his garage or whatever the fuck, and it was just like whatever computer or whatever. And now it's like Xbox Series, like the new Xbox comes out or PS5, and it's like it just grows. And like Leo and I went to Best Buy yesterday, and we walked in, and it's crazy to think like you walk into this place that is filled to the fucking brim, dude, with just fucking technology everywhere.
Yeah.
I want to
TVs,
fucking buy everything
cameras.
there when I
I
go.
know.
Honestly, I had anxiety when we went there yesterday. It was a bit too crazy, dude.
They look like they haven't cleaned up their store in like a while. Not
Dude,
that it
there
was
was-
dirty. It's just like the
Cluttered.
aisles,
It's
man.
just
Like
cluttered. Everything-
boxes.
Like you know when they'll have like in stores like in Walmart or whatever, like in the middle of an aisle they'll have like a showcase for something or whatever. Picture that, dude. Every fucking where,
Yeah.
It was that bad.
Yeah.
dude. Like every
You couldn't walk
single
straight
aisle,
for like 10 seconds.
every single aisle had their TVs like it usually does, and then every single walkway towards every aisle was just like cluttered with like TV boxes and shit everywhere. Dude, I'm just looking around. I'm like, this is too much right now. There's way too much
Yeah,
going
it
on
was
right
a
now.
lot.
And then you talk to the fucking people who work there. Like we were looking for a camera, and Leo's like, "Oh, dude, we should ask one of the guys over here. Like for sure they can help us. Like ask them like what's the best camera." I'm like, don't even talk to
Oh,
one of
these guys are all fucking
He's
retarded.
like, they're lost.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
they're bad.
Leo, I'm like, trust me right now. I'm like, don't even look at one of these people. I go, they don't know. They know less than you. They don't even know what they're doing here. They don't even know when they finish.
Yeah.
I'm
And
like,
then
I've
the guys,
worked here.
the guys next to us, I'm like, do you think this camera is good? He's like, man, I don't know anything about cameras.
like, dude,
straight up, I was
dude,
like,
I'm
thanks,
telling
bro.
you, I used to work at Best Buy. I was telling Leo, I'm like, I used to work at Best Buy.
so good.
I'm like, especially the camera section. I'm like, nobody knows a single thing, dude. I used to actively avoid walking anywhere near the camera section in fear that someone would be like, "Excuse me, sir, like, can you?" Because, dude, because a guy's gonna come there and he's gonna be like, yeah, like, what's a better camera, this one or that one?" And I'm like, dude, like, I know less than you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you've probably done like a little bit of research before coming here. Like, I don't know a single fucking thing. So leave me alone. So that's why Leo's like, we should ask one of these guys. I'm like, dude, leave them alone.
Just hire fucking competent people to work.
I have to
I don't
say
get
the
it.
worst employees in any store is Canadian Tire.
Bro, Canadian Tire is garbage.
Yeah.
I could actually agree with you at 100%
Yeah.
on this one. My dad freaks out at Canadian Tire. Like once he
Bro.
got so pissed, he left, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah. It looks like they're hiding from you.
Yeah, dude, there's no one anywhere. Dude.
Bro, it's
It's
fucking
crazy.
crazy.
It's fucking
Especially over
dumb.
here.
Yeah.
This is the worst Canadian Tire
Now with
in
COVID,
the world.
world.
Now with COVID, dude, forget it.
In the whole world.
I think they have like 2 employees the whole store.
I was like, where are you?
Yeah.
Dude, there's not a soul. There's not a fucking soul in
It's-
the entire store. It's
yeah.
insane, dude.
I freak out, man. Especially us, like, or me, anyways. Like, I'm gonna buy things that I don't necessarily like know where they are. Fuck, man. It's like in a convenience store, but like, you know, it's like, bro, I don't know where the fucking this exact thing for my washroom is. I
Yeah.
need you to like fucking, you know.
No, the
Even Home
worst-
Depot is the same thing, man. Home Depot's fucking bad.
Is Home Depot that
Home
bad?
Depot's
Yeah.
fucking bad.
huge,
It's
dude.
so
I remember
bad,
it being not
man.
bad, but okay.
The Rona's, personally, just personal experience. Customer service, Rona's better. Renault's better, but Home Depot over here, man, holy fuck.
But I was thinking about this on the drive back yesterday because I was like internally I was so angry because I knew nobody knew anything or whatever. So I was doing like my own research, looking online or whatever, and then driving home, like inside of myself, I was burning with rage. I was just like, these fucking idiots. Like, can you just hire competent? Like, this is my big thing. It's just a competency and social service and customer service.
Yeah.
And then I was like, can't you just hire like competent people who know how to give like customer service and know what they're talking about?
The only thing is that no one's gonna go work for that because they pay like shit.
But this
So all the
that-
competent
that's what I'm
employees are
saying.
not gonna go work at Best Buy.
Yeah.
They're gonna go work somewhere else for tech companies and
Exactly.
things that are actually gonna make them
Yeah,
money.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I was like you can't really attract the best of the best if you're not
No.
paying well and you can't
No.
afford it. But like, I think there is a way to kind of be like, look, if you're hiring somebody, because when I was there anyway, they used to hire by department. So they would hire you for home theater, or they would hire you for computers or whatever.
Okay.
And for some reason, everybody who worked in computers, dude, were these like incredible computer geeks, dude. Like they knew everything, every single thing. Every other department, everybody knew jack shit.
The best would be video games.
Yeah,
Like
but
the
video
video game
games, you don't really
department?
know anything.
Exactly, that's why.
Yeah, that's it. Like home theater, when I got hired and I was working in home theater, I didn't know a single thing. I
About
learned.
TVs.
I learned as time went on, but because I made myself learn. But my point is like if you're gonna hire somebody for a department, at least in the interview process, ask questions related to the department that you're hiring them for. Like if they can't answer the most basic questions about computers or home theater, then you probably shouldn't be hiring this person.
What do you have to know about home theater?
Teenagers though. That's
Well,
why,
like
man.
TV resolution.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, some teenagers are really into camera. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna go work at. I mean, maybe not. I guess like people wouldn't go work at like Browns if they didn't like somewhat like shoes. You know what I mean? Like you kind of have to have an interest in what. I'm not gonna go work at fucking. I don't know, like a sawmill if I've never done any construction or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
It's
are
also
looking for-
different when it's construction because
Yeah.
it's fucking dangerous. But yeah.
I'm not gonna go work at fucking Omer Dessert if I don't know any. Like, I don't like art.
What's the
Art.
other one with
Art.
F? Does Best Buy and F?
Future Shop.
Future Shop. It's
Future
done.
Shop.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
It's
exist
gone,
anymore.
Yeah, it's been gone.
I ever tell you about the story how I got fired twice in 6 months?
I think so, but I forget.
Because I used to work at the Best Buy next to the shopping mall over here in Galerie d'Anjou. And I was there for 3 years. And I don't know what happened. The lease on the building was up and they didn't want to renew it or it cost too much. So they were closing down my store. And across
Which was
the
what?
street.
Future Shop at the
Best
time?
Buy.
Best Buy.
And
The
across
one where Adonis is right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the
And
big one.
across the street from the Best Buy was the Future Shop. And Future Shop is the Canadian company. Best
Okay.
Buy is American.
Okay.
So I went and apply after it. So anyway, Best Buy closed down. My store closed down, and I remember getting a call on a Sunday. I was home. I wasn't working, and they're like, "Yeah, like you got to come in." I'm like, "Why? My shift's only tomorrow." They're like, "Yeah, the store's closing." I'm like, "Get the fuck out!" I thought they were joking. They're like, "Yeah, the store's closing. Like, we need to meet everybody." And they were giving people severance packages. So I got like $3,000 with like $3,500 for like 10 weeks pay basically because they were laying us off. So I went and I'm living at my parents' house at the time, and I'm like 19, 20. So
Yeah.
like, it's quite a bit of
It's
money.
nice, man.
Yeah.
$300 check is
Yeah.
nice to get.
So so anyway, I go apply at Future Shop across the street. This is around like November or December. So I start working there, and first of all, when I got there, I was like, "Why haven't I been here this entire time?" Because the commission, dude, was especially during the holidays.
Yeah, that's what's the difference between Future Shop and Best Buy is
Yeah.
that they had commission. So you notice the salesmen are more up your ass at Future Shop though.
Dude, I swear to God, okay, Future Shop, you had your days scheduled. You could actually, if your boss wasn't working, not show up to work, dude. Nobody would say a thing, and I did it. I'm not even joking, dude. I had a shift one night. It was from 5 to 10. I didn't feel like it, dude. I didn't show up. No one ever even noticed I was gone because if I'm not there, the other guy who's working is making more commission.
Yeah.
So he never says anything. No one ever says anything, dude. I swear to God, nobody realized anything. I would rack days, dude. A day of work during the holidays, $300, $400, dude. Just the one day of work because of commission. Yeah.
Yeah, because
'Cause
you're
you're
ripping TVs and
I'm selling
fucking-
TVs. I'm selling guarantees. I'm selling Geek
yeah,
Squad shit.
guarantees, yeah.
Dude, guarantees you used to make, I think it was 30% of whatever the guarantee cost.
Holy shit.
Geek Squad, you'd make 50% of whatever the Geek Squad thing cost, and a TV you would make like, let's say 15% or something. So if you sell a TV, I remember I sold, depends what like the cost price of the bigger the TV, the higher the markup. If I remember, or most of them. I remember
Yeah.
I sold a Samsung. Okay, it was like a 65-inch or something. The retail price was $2,500. Let's say.
Yeah.
Cost price was like $1,005 or $1,006. So that's a $900 difference. So you would make like 20% of that difference, plus the guarantee. So 30 or 40% of the guarantee, whatever the guarantee costs, plus 50% of the Geek Squad thing. So total the bill came out to like $5,000. I racked up like a $250 commission just on that one sale.
Yeah, it's mental.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
And then
that
like
is
you're just
nice.
running around, and it's like, oh, you want, and like audio shit, like speakers really gave you a lot of commission. So I would go like I would run around and be like, oh, this guy wants a speaker. Okay, just grab everything as much as possible and anyone you can find. Like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? People are buying gifts.
Yeah.
And dude, you would just pass as much shit.
This is Future Shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how'd you get fired from there?
Because then what happened is I started working there in like early December, and in March we had a meeting, and they're like, yeah, Future Shop got bought out by Best Buy, so Future Shop across Canada is closing down. Like, it doesn't exist anymore, Future Shop.
Yeah, no, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's like
Blockbuster.
no, what's the source? The old source? Radio Shack.
Radio Shack. Yeah.
Oh,
Remember Radio
snap,
Shack? Yeah.
So they let us go, and they gave us a severance package there, but for 10 weeks pay, it's more because of the commission. So I made like $6,000. So in like 5 months, I got fired from 2 jobs and made like $9,000.
Jesus Christ,
Wow.
man.
It paid my entire Europe trip. I remember I was so happy. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy.
Yeah, and you're like 19, 20. You're still living
Yeah.
at home. That's like that's a lot of money for you, man. Especially at that age.
It's a
Yeah,
lot
And
of
we're still
money.
in school and shit, man. Getting
Yeah.
$9,000, it's a lot.
I miss those
Pays your
fucking,
summer.
those stupid part-time jobs. I don't miss them, but like there was a niceness of not giving a fuck.
It's because
you know?
there's no worries about that shit. Like, so,
Yeah.
like my first job was McD's. Like, I think I give a fuck. You know what I mean? I used to
Fiends at
fucking. I
McD's.
used to like literally during my shift. I remember I used to like, analyze like the customers. I mean, like, okay, well these guys like, because how it works is it comes on the screen. Okay, so you can kind of tell how many customers are ordering based on what's appearing on the screen. So every time there was like a dead period,
Yeah.
I would say this guy would order like 2 juniors and 2 McDoubles. So what I would do is I would make 3 juniors and 3 McDoubles. I would give him his 2 and his 2. I would go take the burgers during my shift, go in the washroom, destroy both hamburgers, and then come right back out and make more. And I did this all day, man.
But who paid them? Him.
McDee's.
No, McD's. Like I would just make it extra. So say the guy ordered 2,
okay.
he ordered 2 and 2. He paid it, but on the screen I see 2 and 2. I'll just make an extra one. Like,
And nobody ever says anything?
No, because it's all mass.
God.
So you just take bread, you fucking. Yo, I used to go eat in the washroom like a fucking pig. I used to go in like the freezer and just take like things and just eat them like cold. So fuck.
Those were like some of my
Chicken nuggets.
saddest moments, man. When I was working at A&W's, like I would fucking, because we had to wear the apron. I don't know if you guys had an apron.
You used to work at A&W.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
The one on Maurice, en plus.
En plus.
So yeah, you had
I
the
had an
apron.
apron, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So you would like hide that burger in the apron, like between your shirt and the apron. And I would go to the washroom, and I'm like jamming it down my throat because I don't want to take too long.
Yeah.
And then you look up in the mirror and you just see your face, bro,
Yeah.
eating like this hamburger like a savage. You're like, but who are you, bro?
Yeah,
like this
yeah.
fucking.
But everyone
Oh,
like
man. Yeah, for sure.
everyone does that at jobs. Like everyone steals in some way or fashion. Like
It is
time.
stealing, though.
Yeah, it's stealing. It's not.
Stealing.
It
Like,
is stealing, yeah.
I probably shouldn't say this on the podcast, but like when I was working
Whatever.
at Best Buy, dude, I think I swear to God, like I must have stolen at least $15,000 worth of shit.
Jesus.
I'm not even joking, dude. Like this is probably I should not be saying this. I'm incriminating myself. But I don't
Well,
know.
no, you're just telling a joke.
Yeah.
It didn't really
It's a
happen.
joke.
It was
I'm,
It's
just-
not-
I'm obvious. I'm just. It's not something that really happened. It's just for the viewers and the comedy content.
Dude, rappers talk about how they kill people all the time.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like I didn't jail. No, they're still rapping. Some of them are in jail,
Dude,
but
Because they didn't do it, just like you didn't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell us everything you didn't steal.
Games, iPod touches, MacBooks.
iPod
I stole a
touches.
PS4 once, dude. I swear to God that I didn't pay for
Dang,
pay for a video game for like 4 years, man. I'm not
They
even.
wouldn't know.
Dude, what I would do,
They
what I
wouldn't
wouldn't do when I wasn't stealing shit, is I wouldn't go. Let's say somebody wasn't buying an iPod, okay.
Yeah, he wasn't buying one, okay?
But what I wouldn't do is I wouldn't call the manager when they were really busy for the key to open the cage, knowing that they wouldn't be able to come. So I wouldn't ask them, just give me your key and I'll bring it back to you. So I wouldn't.
You're fucking me up right
No,
now.
I get
man.
it, I'm following.
No, I'm following.
Yeah.
but
I
like, it's-
wouldn't open up the cage. I wouldn't take the iPod, and then I wouldn't take a second one, ring up their bill, and I wouldn't bring the second one into the back store, into the blind spot, so that later on when I was leaving at night, I wouldn't put it in my crotch and leave.
Well, I'm happy you didn't do any of this, bro. Because you know what? You know,
Oh my god.
that was. I was like, next one, next one, next
Oh
one,
my
next
God.
one.
It was next level. I swear to God, dude. Sometimes I wouldn't put like I wouldn't like 4 games, dude, just down my pants, man. I swear to God. And
You see a fucking TV, bro, in like Josh's
Yeah.
pants.
dude, there was a guy I used to work with.
Let's go.
There was a guy who I used to work with. He used to work in the warehouse, and he was in charge of taking out the garbage every night or every week. And so what he would do is he would get the bag filled with garbage, double bag it, but in the first bag he would put the MacBook in the first bag, put it outside into the garbage bin, and then after the shift when everyone was gone, like 2 hours later, he would come back, open up that second bag, and just take the MacBook and get out and leave. Dude, some
Could
people.
you imagine like the inventory manager of Best Buy? It's like, yo, where's all our shit?
Dude, I remember at one. I remember at one
We're
point.
20 grand like fucking missing today,
Yeah.
man. What's
I
going
remember
on?
at one point the one of the bosses was like, we're really having like a shortage of, like, we were doing the inventory, like we're missing a lot of games. You know what I mean? Like, has anybody seen whatever? And I was just like, me and a friend of mine who used to work there, who would never steal shit. we were just like, nah, it's not us. You know what I mean?
Must be the customers.
Yeah. And
As
like,
a boss, I know that my fucking high school employees are stealing games from me. Like, you have to be stupid not to know that.
yeah, they just never caught it. They never caught us
Well,
not
then-
stealing. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Because there was a
There's
spot.
cameras.
There was a spot in the warehouse. I still remember, man. It was a blind spot, and you used to just put shit over there in the corner, and then at the end of your shift, like as you were leaving, you just go in the back and you just put it, just crotch it, and you're walking out, it just fucking bulges. And I remember
What a
when the
rush,
store
man.
was closing, it was a free for all, dude. I remember I got excited once, and the guy who worked at the front, I was very friendly with him. He was a very nice guy. He was an older Moroccan man. His name was Ihsan.
I love those guys.
He's super, super nice. And I see him
I
sometimes.
love those guys.
They're so nice, man.
Yeah, sometimes when I go to the gals, like I'll see him and it's a hug, man. Like he's a super nice guy. So, but he took his job very seriously. So I got too excited and I put like 5 games, dude, in my pants. And I'm walking out and he just looks at me. He's like, "Where are you going?" And I'm just like, "Oh, to my car. I got to get something." He looks at me in the eye and I see him like look down like at my crotch because there's a very like obvious bulge.
Yeah.
And he looks back up at me. And I'm looking at him like, oh my God, like it's in our eyes. I'm like, don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything. He's like, go ahead. And I'm just like, oh my.
To your car?
Yeah, to my car.
Was he your boss?
No. He was
Okay.
he was the guy. It's called LP. It was loss prevention. So his job was to like stop stealing, but the store was closing in like a day, dude. You know what I mean? Like every single thing was like, but take it or we're burning it. You know what I mean? It's like this guy doesn't give a fuck at this point. You know? Dude, I put games. I swear to God, I put a PlayStation, dude.
In your pants.
I'm not even joking. I put a PlayStation, and I brought it to my car. A guy came in. This is so bad. I should not be saying any of this. A guy came in to the store.
Well, it's okay.
And he's like, "Yo, man." He's like, "I'm looking for the new Call of Duty." And I was like, I pulled him aside. I'm like, "Listen, man." I'm like, "Wait, how you paying? Debit, credit?" He's like, "I got cash." I'm like, "All right, meet me in the parking lot."
What'd you do?
I'm like, "Meet me in the parking lot in 10 minutes." So he left. He's like, "All right, cool." He left. I take the game. I go in the back store. Crotched it. I walk outside, and I'm like, "You know what? I want one too." I took a second one. I go outside. I meet the guy in the parking lot. I was like, "Here you go, man." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "How'd you do that?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's just whatever." I'm like, "I got a couple of them, you know." It's like my friend.
Did he pay you?
Yeah.
Full price?
Yeah, that I used to sell them on Kijiji and shit's so bad.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
What if I could get arrested for this shit now?
No, because you didn't actually do it.
No, exactly. Yeah.
So
It's all hypothetical.
It's all hypothetical. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man, those are the days though, man. I didn't pay for a fucking single day. My mom used to always be like, "Where you get those games from?"
Damn, dude.
So like $70 each. Like you obviously don't make that much money, so obviously it's like.
And my brother was chilling. I would come home.
Yeah.
I would come home. My brother's
He's
just there. I'm
reaping
like,
the
I
benefits,
got the
your
new Call of
brother.
Duty. He's like, "Oh,
yeah, mental.
Come on, best brother ever. Fuck.
Best
man.
brother from Best Buy.
Future Shop was a little bit more difficult for me not to be able to steal.
Yeah, I fucking. Were you there when I got caught at Maxi at Loblaws?
With a full fucking carriage.
Yeah, that's I don't know if I don't know if we were friends back then, but
Full carriage.
yeah. So what I used to do is I used to go to like to Maxi, well, Loblaws back then over here, and with like a couple of friends, and our parents would give us money, obviously like $20 here and there, and for what we would do is buy alcohol, buy cigarettes, buy weed, and then we would just fucking starve because we had to smoke pot, right? So it's true though. That's what it was.
Yeah, it's literally
It's literally it, man. That's what it was. So my friends, we would stay out all day. That's what we would do. So lunch, supper. So what I would do is I would go to Maxi, Loblaws, and I would just steal food. So I would take like the classic. What I would do is the rotisserie chickens.
Those are so good.
Yeah. So it started off.
So good.
Yeah, they're amazing. So it started off as if me and a friend would go there, and you could buy it and eat upstairs. So you just take it, you get a fry, you go upstairs.
there's that area.
Yeah, you eat it, and then you just walk out and you don't pay, right? And then you start doing that a couple of times. Then you get a bit more like confident, a bit more cocky. Then I was like, okay, now we're gonna start stealing things and like bringing it like to my house, you know, or like eating it in the back. So
We were having picnics at one point.
Bro, I would steal all. Yeah, we would eat picnics, man. I would literally
In the back of like Loblaws
in
or
the back
something.
of Maxi, man. So I would go there. All my friends are waiting. It would be just me alone, so it's less sketch. I go take rotisserie chickens. I would go take like a fucking full case of like Nesty, and I would just walk out with it on my shoulder with the chicken, and nobody said anything. And I did this for like a whole summer, you know. And to the point where even sometimes I got so confident that we would be
That's
eating.
what kills you is the confidence.
It's,
though.
yeah, for sure, man. Because you're like,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna get caught, right?
Yeah.
So it got so bad that even mid-meal, I'd be like, okay, you guys want some desserts? I'm gonna go back. I would go back. I would get dessert and I would come back out and I wouldn't pay anything.
generous.
You know?
So when you got clipped, like what happened exactly?
Yeah. So then that was the day I got caught. Was the day where I took it too far. Me and fucking Beanie actually. It was us two.
Right,
And they're like, okay, you know what? Yeah, heard. So like, let's just go and like, let's just take a bunch of shit, right? So what did I do? Let's take a carriage. So I take the carriage. He takes the carriage. I go at the cashier and I just start taking bags to bring it home, right? Because every once in a while I would take a bag, I would put the food in it, and I would walk out like I paid, you know? So if anybody ever stops me, it's like, oh yeah, I just had to go look for something fast. I didn't find it, so I'm leaving, you know? So we're going to take the carriage and we're going to fill up a whole grocery full of food in the carriage and we're going to walk out. So we do that, carriage full, like a $300 grocery bill.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember seeing it. It was like
it was huge. Like,
like
it
it was over the
It was
rim.
like I could
Yeah.
whatever I'm gonna grab. I'm putting it in this carriage,
Yeah.
or we're gonna feast. So I'm like, okay, chill. We're going. We're walking out, me and him, and I just hear a fucking tick, tick on my shoulder, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Nothing." I'm like, and I mean, like, my heart's racing. But I'm 14 years old. We were 14 at that point, man. We were super young. I never gotten caught for anything at the time. And like your heart's racing, and I'm like, holy shit, do I just fucking bolt right now? I was like, I'm gonna run, you know. But there was, you know how it is, the two exits.
yeah.
There was one guy one exit, one guy at the other exit, and one guy for me and him. So I'm like, I have nowhere to go. I literally just like dropped my weapons, you know. I was like, okay, whatever, let's go.
You got me.
Yeah. So we go upstairs, man. The guy brings us. He's like, what the fuck? And what are you guys doing? You know, he tallies up the bill. Everything we stole, it was like $300, like no joke, you know.
They have a thing there to scan.
No, they was downstairs.
Okay,
Like they took, yeah, because it was all, I guess, for the how much you're stealing.
Okay, I thought he had his own personal. like,
Imagine
thing in
that,
the
okay, like
office.
ding ding. No, it was not like that. So I'm just there, shitting my pants, and he's like, okay, we're gonna call the cops. So the cops come. I'm like, oh my god. The only thing I'm thinking about, I don't care about like getting arrested. I'm like, oh my god, my dad is gonna fucking kill me right now. Like he's gonna fucking kill me. I'm just there, fuck, and I'm like, and I have like a 3.5 weed in my pocket. And a full pack of cigarettes. My parents don't know I smoke at the time. I'm 14. The cops come. The cops come. They fucking cuff me, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't steal. Like, you know, they cuff me. I'm just walking out. I just look to my left. I'll never forget this image. All you guys.
Yeah, we're all there.
All you guys just looking at me. And I was in just.
Yeah, we're a group. We're at least like 8 to 12 people.
Yeah, like we're a big group.
Yeah.
You guys were all waiting for me to come back out with the food, and I'm just coming out like cuffed like this. And I'm like, oh my god. The cop comes.
It's like McLovin in Superbad at the
Yeah,
end.
I was so pissed,
He's
man.
a criminal.
And I walked to the car. The cop searches me like this. He frisks me. Doesn't find my weed. I get home because it's on the street. I'm in the car. I'm just in the car. My mom comes. She pulls in because they called my mom. She left work early.
They drove you to your house.
They drove me to my house in the back of the cop car. My mom pulls in, and I remember I was like, holy fuck, man. And then from that day, I still stole again after like an idiot, but I learned my lesson. But my mom was so fucking pissed, man. I remember, and I remember her telling me, she's like, "But Justin, we have food at home. Like, why are you stealing food?" And I'm like, I don't even know. Like, I get it. We have food at home. Like, we're not poor,
It's
you know. Like,
just fun.
I have more than enough food in the fridge to go home. I can go home. My mom was very, very like, my house was always open to you guys, man. Like, you guys go in the fridge, we eat. Like, there's no stress. I could have went home and fed my friends, no problem. But it's just the rush of stealing, and I don't know what the fuck I was thinking for doing a carriage. Anyways, they banned me from Loblaws for life.
Thank God they closed.
Yeah, then they closed.
Now it's Maxi.
Yeah, now it's Maxi.
You know what's funny is that you think like, let's say you're a parent, okay? Like the cops call you, your son's doing this at 2:30 in the afternoon. Like I gotta leave work. You know what I mean? Like you think there's like a part of you that's like, I get to leave work early. You know what I mean? You think there's just like it's like a Tuesday, you're not down,
You're not having it that day.
You didn't sleep the night before. You're just like, I'm not down to be here today. Like you woke up in the morning, you're like, how can I call in sick today? You're doing your work, you're at your desk, like this day is not ending. You got a call, ring, hello, yes, ma'am, it's Officer Johnson. We've got your son. We caught him stealing. You're gonna have to come meet us at your house. What time is it? 2:30. You look at your boss, like I gotta go. Yes. I gotta go. You run out, fucking yes. And then you get there, you have to put your angry face on, like, Justin, we have food.
Yeah.
We have food at home, Justin. I don't understand, bro. I was like, yo, what's going on, man?
It's funny though, because I actually have a very similar, almost like beat for beat, like story like yours. When I was 13, 14, I was Max. We had him on the podcast. I don't even know if we spoke about this when he was here. Everyone's had that stealing phase. I never had it. To be honest with you, I never
just fucking stole $15,000 worth of shit at Best Buy.
I
never had a stealing phase. Me, I just stole TVs and shit from Best Buy.
I didn't steal it. I took advantage of an opportunity presented to me by a job that I was given.
That's called stealing. But
exactly. Okay, let me take that back. I never had, aside from where I worked,
like never had the rush or like the drive to like go somewhere and just steal.
I never went to the dollar store and stole like a fucking, you know what I mean, like one of those things just to say I stole, like a lot of people did.
Yeah.
So, or at this time anyway, I never stole. This is before Best Buy. So I remember it was a Friday. We finished school. We were 13 or 14, and Max was like, I was supposed to sleep at Max's house that night, And he's like, yeah, come to Walmart. He's like, I've been going to Walmart. I've been stealing a bunch of shit the last like couple of weeks. He's like, we're gonna grab some shit. We'll get some PlayStation games. We'll play tonight or whatever. We'll smoke some weed. I remember it was probably the first time I was gonna smoke.
How old were you?
13 or 14.
Okay.
And so I go with him to Walmart, and he's like stealing his shit, and I'm like doing other stuff, trying to be inconspicuous.
Yeah.
And we leave the store, and the same thing. I remember as we're leaving, this guy, this like rent-a-cop, this Paul Blart motherfucker comes up in front of us, and he's just like, gives a badge. But there was one guy, and thinking back now, I'm like, I could have just ran. Like, this guy's not gonna run after me. He doesn't give that much of a fuck, you know? But we stopped, and he brought us upstairs to like the security room, called the cops, and he's like, we have you guys on camera. We have you on camera all this time that you've been coming and steal. We have this. We know that you stole. And so he's pointing at the camera, and in the camera there's one aisle where Max is like stuffing shit in his bag, and there's another aisle. There's another aisle where he's like, you guys are accomplices. That's what he's saying. He's like, you're his accomplice. I'm like, I didn't do anything. I'm like crying. He's like, look at the video. You're his accomplice. Max is in one aisle stealing a bag. I'm in the other aisle just like with a nunchuck. Yeah, playing around like, oh, fucking new Ninja Turtle toy. Woo! You know what I mean? He's like, you're his accomplice. So we ended up getting in the cop car. They drive us home, and they brought us to my house. And I remember my mom's face when she opened the door, man. She opened that door, and she scared the cop, I think. The cop was just like, oh, my God, I don't know if I should leave this kid with this woman right now. But she was my dad got home after. Are you fucking crazy? Father gave me a fucking beating.
That's even worse, though. Like, if your dad's not home right away, because now you're just anticipating even more.
I have a story for you guys after, man.
That's the worst
I have
feeling.
a story.
So they
Holy
grounded the fuck out of me. They're like, oh, we don't want you to chill with that guy anymore. Blah, blah, blah. He's a bad influence. All the regular shit, like when you're a kid, you know?
Yeah.
So finally, I get ungrounded 3 or 4 months later. It's the summer. This was in March. So now we're talking about like June or July. So we go out one night. Again, I'm with Max. I'm with a bunch of people. And everyone's drinking. Everyone's smoking. And I hadn't begun drinking or smoking at this point. So I was just chilling with everybody. And I was sober. And so we're at the park, one of these parks on Gouin. And a girl that was with us was drinking poppers. She had like 2 poppers,
so
dude. She was like 12 years. She was like 11 or 12 years old. 2 poppers, dude. She was acting like she was hammered. She was yelling bloody murder in the middle of the park. So one of the neighbors must have thought she was getting raped or something. Called the cops. So I still distinctly remember being sat by the river with one of the guys that we were with. Whoop, whoop. All you hear is the cop car come in. And the guy who I'm with. Oh shit, the popo. Like that was when it was a big thing, the popo. Everyone starts running, and I'm just like, I guess I gotta run. Everyone's running, so it's like pitch black. I'm trying to run, and everyone starts jumping a fence. I realize that there's a fence too late, so I jump on the fence, and as I jump on, I feel a knee, boom, right in my back. I fall off the fence onto the floor, onto my stomach. 2 girl cops with their guns pointed at me.
Guns.
Yeah.
Okay, relax, fucking cops, man.
Guns pointed at me. So I'm just like, what the fuck? My hands are in the air. I'm like, I'm sorry. They're like, put your hands in the air. I'm like, they're up. So they handcuff me. They bring me to the cop car, and they start driving me away. And as I'm driving away, I remember seeing all you guys. You might not have been there, but you, Adam, Kevin, all the guys, everybody that used Chanel, everybody they used to hang out with, getting to the park where we were because you guys were coming later. And looking at me through the cop car, like, what the fuck is that, Josh? Like, in the, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't that guy, you know what I mean, to be in a cop car.
Right.
So they drove me away, and I swear to God, they drove me around the area over here for 30 minutes. Like, where is she? Where is she? And I'm like, who? They're like, the girl. She's getting raped. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Nobody's getting raped. They're like, where is she? And little did I know this entire time, when the cops came, Max took the girl, put her on his back, started fucking sprinting in the opposite direction. So she was on his back, completely destroyed. I'm in a cop car looking for this girl who supposedly got raped.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm like, oh my God, I can't go back to my house. I just got arrested fucking 3 months ago and got grounded for it. So I was like, my parents are out of town. They're like, well, we got to bring you somewhere. So I for some reason, I get my uncle's address. Brings me to my uncle's house. My uncle's like, what the fuck is going on here? So they leave me there, and he's like, well, we got to call your dad. And I'm like, no, please. Calls my dad. Yeah, he's like, your son's here. All I hear is my dad. Puta! Through the phone. I'm just like, oh no. Comes and pick me up. He's like, this is gonna be the last goddamn. I get in the car. Okay, they're like, this one, you know, they're angry and it's when they don't yell. Yeah. Car, I'm just like, I'm silent. He's like, Joshua. I'm like, yeah. You're gonna tell me exactly what happened tonight. So I had to come up with like some bullshit story that we got there late. The cops thought we were someone else. Whatever. They obviously didn't believe it. I don't think. This is gonna be the last goddamn time I see you with a goddamn cup. If this shit happen again, your bed, your clothes, everything gonna be thrown in the middle of the goddamn street. You're gonna find your own place to live. I'm like 13, you know what I mean? You gotta find your own goddamn place to live. Now we gotta go home. I have to hear your fucking mother yelling at you, yelling at me. This is gonna be the last goddamn time, I swear to God.
I don't even think your dad cares, bro. He just doesn't want to hear his wife.
That's like every dad, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man. It's like, do
Yeah,
it.
goddamn mother.
As a guy, you don't give a fuck that much about anything. You know what I mean?
As long as my
It's
kid
like,
is
okay.
safe, like, you know what? Like, shit happens, man, you know?
Honestly, a little bit in my head, like if my kid gets arrested, I'll be like, okay, at least he's a little cool. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm really
Like, at
think
least he
like
has
that.
like a social life and he
Yeah.
chills with people and like
Yeah.
friends, you know?
Even though they're not good, at least like
Like, at least he's like, whatever. He's
he's
not
gonna
bad.
get laid. Like he's chill.
Yeah, he fucks. He's gonna
Yeah.
fuck when he's older.
Yeah.
I
That's like,
guarantee.
as a father with like a son, it sounds so stupid, but like, it's kind of all you care about. It's like, is he gonna get laid? You know what I mean? Like,
Is he gonna pull?
yeah. Like after, it's like, okay, he's gonna fall in love. He's gonna have a family. This and that. But it's like, is he gonna pull? You know what I mean? Like, is he gonna get laid? Like, I want him to get laid. I want him to have a good time. That's what I want. I just want him to have a
but
good
be
time.
responsible, but like have a good time.
Yeah.
Guy, girl, dog, transgender, whatever. As long as you're having a good time, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if that's what gives you pleasure, do it. I hope you can do it, man. I hope you pull.
What about if doing heroin gives him pleasure?
No, I
Different
mean like
story.
I mean sexually. I mean sexually.
What if like he's gay?
As I'm saying, guy, dog, woman, anything.
I literally wouldn't give a fuck if
I
my
wouldn't give a
kid
shit.
was gay or if my daughter was gay.
That's
honestly, I really don't care.
No, it's done that.
I would hope.
I'd be like happy for him. I'm like, dude, like great, man. Like
Would you crack gay jokes to your son? I would for sure.
all the time.
100%.
100%.
All the
100%.
time.
Yeah.
It's
I'd
a
be like,
fun-
hey,
no,
don't
it's-
bend down for the oven too much. You know, shit like that. I don't know, just like stuff around the house.
Just be like, there's a pizza in the oven. You mind getting that? Bends over to get it. Hey-o!
Yeah.
Or like bad grandpa, whammo!
Yeah.
Finger up his ass.
Like,
you,
you
Leo,
know,
did you ever get like fucking caught doing something crazy like that?
honestly, man, like I've done a lot of shit. I haven't stole, but for some reason, I'm just good at getting away
Yeah.
all the time.
Like a
Just
fucking
like
ninja.
They're slippery.
The anticipation thing that you said, like, it's so true, man. Like, I had the worst experience, and I'm gonna cut it short just because I went to a ski trip in high school with my school, and it was like for the weekend, and we had like our own house, where we like slept there. Obviously, the next day we go skiing. Anyways, long story short, I got caught with weed there by the school because we ended up smoking all kinds the night before, and we didn't wake up on time, so we ended up staying there.
This Sec 4?
This is in Sec 4,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, this is in Sec 4. So, we missed the bus. The whole school went. The teachers came back, searched us because they're like, yo, what the fuck? The house reeks of weed. We were smoking all day. Anyways, we're so stupid, man, you know?
You're dumb.
Yeah.
You're young, I mean.
Yeah, so I had to, like, we had to sleep.
Both really.
Yeah, young and dumb.
Yeah, and broke.
And free.
Young, 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 young.
Does he say
Actually,
free in
it's-
there?
No,
Young, dumb, broken, free.
no, it's just young, dumb, and broke.
That's the Wiz Khalifa. Young and wild and
yeah,
free.
there you go.
That's
there
it.
you go.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, so they're like, hey, you guys can't stay here alone, and obviously you guys are gonna fucking smoke more. So we ended up sleeping with the teachers in their room.
Mental.
Like we had to, so they can keep an eye on us. They called my mom. It's Saturday night. My mom's like, Jesus Christ, like I'm out, like having supper. Like Jesus, you have to fucking do this. And when she calls my dad, the next day we don't go skiing all day. We're like forced to stay at the fucking little chalet where you eat and stuff.
Yeah.
We missed the whole day. The next day, I had to take the bus back an hour and a half. And I knew that my dad was waiting for me at the bus stop. Bro, my sister was crying for how much she knew I was going to get ripped. That's how much she knew was going down. My sister was crying.
Justin, why do you have to do these things?
Because she was with me there. She's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
She's gonna hear it too. That's why.
Yo, and then it was the quickest bus ride ever. Because obviously when you want to go somewhere, it's very long.
Right.
When you don't want to go somewhere, holy fuck, does that hour and a half pass by like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Like we pull up, my dad's already out of his car at the door like this. He's waiting for the bus. I was freaking out, man. And like you, he was so pissed that he didn't even scream at me. I was like, yo, this is serious.
Yeah.
Listen, Justin, like, you know, like he gave me this whole fucking speech and I was so surprised.
Your dad's an intimidating guy too.
My dad, yeah, man, my dad's fucking intimidating. He's heart of gold, but he's just physically intimidating. Very old school, very strict. But yeah, man, that bus ride was so fucked up, like to the point that like my sister was crying, you know, and probably, I want to say the worst feeling I've had, but the worst like sense of anticipation and like weight. I was buzzing, man.
That's the worst feeling.
Oh, forget it. Especially for drugs.
Yeah.
Quote unquote drugs back then. My dad, to the point, he caught me again. I was grounded because I got home and I was grounded like you. I was suspended from school for 5 days. I remember I was so happy. I got to school on Monday. They called us in. They're like, okay, well, listen, we're not going to expel you because you guys are too many people, whatever. We're going to suspend you for 5 days. So my suspension started as of Tuesday. So I had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday. I had a long weekend. I was so fucking happy. And then like a week later, man, like my mom finds a fucking joint, a rolled joint in my glasses case. And it's like she used to never go there. So obviously she went snooping in my room. Or my dad calls me again like a week later. He's like, Justin, I swear to God, I'm going to send you to rehab for this. What the fuck?
Man.
I'm like, it's just a fucking joint, man. Like, could you fucking relax?
It was so much.
It's like, bro, man. It's like,
legal now.
now it's like I fucking give my mom CBD and like my dad, like his fucking girlfriend takes fucking THC pills, bro. Like, are you serious?
It's crazy, man.
It's
like
so fucked up,
The
man.
way it was perceived back then is so. I used to say like, Mom, it's not heroin. Oh, she still thinks it's heroin now, but less so.
Fuck.
But like it used to be perceived like heroin. You know what I mean? Like fucking cocaine is like weed and fucking like speed. You know
Bro,
what
they
I mean?
took
Like,
it so seriously at school that I had to on the Monday. I was brought down to the office. The cops were sitting down in the boardroom. Bro, they took my weed and they scaled it. They're like, if it's anything over this amount, like it's criminal.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, it's a 3.5. Like, could you cut me some slack?
What was the number for criminal?
It was
Remember?
4 grams and it was 3.6. I remember. I'll
'cause
never
you
forget that.
Because it was considered like with the intent.
Intent to sell,
to
but I mean, 4
distribute
grams
that.
at the end of the day is not. It's not intent to
not
sell.
selling
But
shit.
that was
Not
like I
making
remember it
much
was
money.
3.6. We had.
That's how crazy the laws are, man. Or at least were.
I had my
Oh, that's all
4
changed now.
grams and it's trafficking. That's crazy, man.
Something like that. Unless they lied to me to scare me, I don't know. I was young,
there was something like that though. I remember.
but it was something like ridiculous like that, man. And I was like, okay, well, it's kind of stupid.
I had my foray into the drug selling world for a very brief period of time. I remember I was selling weed for a little bit. I think I used to sell you weed actually at a
Yeah,
certain
he did.
point.
He showed me shake.
Yeah, I was selling him shake.
I used to come meet you at Pearson from Laurier to
Yeah.
get me shake.
Yeah.
A bag of shake. Yeah. So roll it on Friday night, smoke it, bro. It's so chill.
And I remember I was doing it for a little bit and I stopped because I was like, it's too hard to hide it from my parents and then scale it and bag it. And I used to have to take it, go in my bathroom and lock the door and pretend I was taking a long shit or a long shower so I can scale it and bag it because my parents were always home.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's just too inconvenient for the little amount of money I'm making. And I was always like giving out free bags to people who were my
It
friends.
also reeks. Like, we don't realize
Yeah,
that when you
it
go to the washroom
reeks,
and take your shit and scale and you walk out, your bathroom reeks of
Yeah.
weed. Like, your parents are not stupid. You know?
Yeah, they know the smell.
Yeah,
But I think your parents know that you vape in your room. Like, I'm sure they smell it, Leo.
Like when I take pipe hits, my dad will walk in and he'll be like, "What's that smell?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Well, I don't know. It's classic.
No,
I don't know.
Yeah, you
Like,
know.
shut up. Like, like, if that's my kid, I'll slap you out. Like, you
Yeah.
obviously know.
Yeah,
Don't
I
fucking,
know.
like,
I
Stop,
just
stop acting.
like, don't think I'm an idiot.
Like, don't
I'm
take
not an
games.
idiot. You know
and
what
he's
I mean?
like, if you're gonna do that, just go outside. I was like, okay. And then one time I left my cruncher on my nightstand. I forgot to like close it and put it in my drawer.
Yeah, classic.
And it's like open to where it's showing weed. And he's like, "What's that?" He's like, "Oh, is that what that is today?" Like something like that. You know?
Is that what that looks like today?
Yeah.
Back
and
in
I
my day,
was
we
like,
just smoked
oops.
hash.
It's so
Yeah.
funny because every time I say your name, my mom, to like her friends, Gina and what's your dad's name?
Vince.
Gina, I went to high school with them.
Yeah.
You know.
They always talk about your mom
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
I know her.
They were in the
Late-
same grade.
Yeah, they graduated together.
Exactly.
That's sick. Oh my God, really?
mom's,
Yeah, yeah.
my mom was never. I
Hey,
don't
now
think.
you're potting together.
Yeah.
Cool, huh?
But
That's so
this
sick.
is yeah. That's what I'm
That's so
saying.
sick.
Like that's how why I always think like time's fucked up in that sense because it's like. I went, let's say, because my mom she knew your mom, but they weren't like close friends or
Right.
anything, but they were acquaintances. So it's like, it's like saying, we went to Pearson together, right? So it's like saying, I don't know, just think of the most random person that you knew from Pearson, and in 20 years, 30 years, you're going to be like, my child is friends with that person's child.
yeah, it's
You know
wild.
what I mean? Like, it's such a strange thing.
What high school did they go to, your parents?
Jesus Christ, I don't even know. It doesn't even exist anymore. They all had weird names, as St. Pius of
Yeah.
J. Gregory the Third.
My mom went to William Hingston. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean?
Hingston.
Yeah, that's it.
William Hingston.
It's all weird names. It doesn't exist anymore. But
No.
my close friend of my mom's was friends with your mom.
Who?
So I'll tell you the name after. I'll tell you the name after. But yeah, she always says, "Oh yeah, this man, I know her.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah,
fucked up 'cause
yeah.
it's like I'll probably always remember most of the people I went to high school
If you
with.
see their face, you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, this might sound really mean, but I just found my yearbook recently, and I was like going through pictures, and I was like, holy shit! Like, I don't remember these people, man. Some of them, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
if I would go
Say,
through,
oh
through
yeah,
the yearbook,
true.
I would probably remember like.
I'm good, man. I
90%.
have a good memory, man. But sometimes it's not
But
like,
like when you
it's-
see their face, you still wouldn't be able to like put a face.
No, well, there's the ones that's like, oh yeah, it's true. Like,
Yeah,
I swear
yeah.
them, but there's some of them it's like, who's that? Fuck,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah, there's some of those. Yeah,
There's some of those.
yeah.
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 I probably
Yeah,
wouldn't.
yeah,
even-
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to name at least like 50 to 100 kids. In
How
our
many
grade.
kids do you think we were
Probably.
in high school?
We were a class of
300.
like, no, we were more than that.
No,
Really?
330. Yeah,
Okay, so then I would say like I probably couldn't name.
I could probably name a third.
I probably couldn't name like 30.
We
to
still
be honest
see a
with
bunch
you.
of people.
No, but the thing is, like, bro, all of our friends were all there. You have
Yeah.
Kevin, Sandro,
Yeah.
Medrick, like all those guys.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, you weren't there. Thank
I
God.
was there in spirit. I was there on Wednesdays though.
Yeah, with Giacomo.
Yeah.
Why
I was-
Wednesdays?
Many days. with
The
my
mini
mic.
days, remember?
Yeah, why did you guys have that? I don't understand what that was.
Because it was teachers had meetings on Wednesdays, so like, you know what, we're gonna cut this school. We're gonna
Fuck
We
these
didn't
we're gonna
get
cut
that.
we're gonna cut a day and a half.
Yeah.
Yo, best thing.
Fuck these kids. get
Every
outta
Wednesday
here.
or every second?
Every second Wednesday.
Oh, top.
So twice a month.
Yeah.
And it was perfect because we would finish at 12 and you guys, Pearson had a later lunch than us. So by the time we would get to school, you guys would be coming out for lunch.
Yeah, you'd be able
It
to
was
chill with us for
perfect
like
timing.
30, 40 minutes. I
Your
think.
whole lunch.
The whole lunch?
Yeah, you guys would come out like pretty much when we got there.
Okay.
And then you guys would all skip, obviously, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I remember
I've
we
been
used
to your,
like,
I went to your classes
Yeah.
and stuff. If someone gave me their t-shirt, I went to your gym class, played basketball with you guys.
mental.
Yeah.
yeah,
I played with Max, actually. Max was there.
Some teachers like they don't know. They
Fernacho.
Dude, they didn't know
Yeah.
a single thing.
Yeah.
Nachos.
Some teachers were bigger burnouts than the kids, dude.
Yeah, be like
Yeah.
100%.
Oh man, dude.
That's why I first met Josh, bro. It was in
Yeah, it
our,
was
our
in Miss
teacher's
Miss
class.
Belak's art class. I remember once
We were
we-
causing what's
a
the word?
ruckus.
Yeah.
A ruckus.
We used to throw paintballs at our wall. We like.
we did this thing once. I remember her desk. We were like sitting here, let's say, and her desk is like that way.
Remember Joelle and Sarah were in our class too.
Sarah V.
Italiano.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They were dating.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Of course.
I feel like Joel's dated like every single like I don't know. It's not
He's
a
a
bad
stud
thing.
muffin.
Just he's a serial dater.
Yeah,
it's,
Joel's
not, it's not a bad thing. It's just
Joel's
whatever.
a serial dater.
Yeah.
It's better than being a
I
serial
don't.
killer,
I don't
that's
think.
for sure.
I don't think. Yeah. definitely.
Ayo.
I don't think I've ever known him to not have a girlfriend.
I did for like a month between like his
Yeah.
girlfriend now and his ex-girlfriend.
Or maybe that one period. Anyway, I remember in Belak's class, like her desk is like that way. So me and Leo, we did this thing for a whole like what were the classes like 45 minutes,
No,
think
they
they were
were
an hour and
90.
10.
They were 90
an hour and 10
or
something like that.
75 or 78.
Something like that.
70.
Because
Yeah.
we had 4 classes in a day.
4 classes in a day plus lunch. So let's say lunch is an
and
hour.
recess.
I don't have recess on Mac.
You guys didn't have recess?
No, we had 2 lunch, 2 bomb. We're done.
Oh, no,
No,
no.
But your,
no.
lunch, but your lunch was longer.
Either that or we finished earlier.
Yeah, I think you finished earlier.
Yeah.
Us, it was you either had one, everyone has one period, recess,
Yeah.
then either 2 classes or 1 class, or, yeah.
No, you guys, I know what you is. It was Pearson. It was class, recess,
2
class,
classes,
Yeah, 2 classes,
lunch.
lunch,
That's-
1 class.
Yeah.
Exactly. But that was later. In the earlier, like, 1
Yeah.
and 2, it was
It was-
opposite.
It was class, recess, 2 class, class, recess, class, lunch, 2 classes.
Yeah.
The 2 classes
the
after
worst. That's the
that's
worst.
what I experienced
That's the
always
worst.
in
Yeah.
Laurier. That's what it was.
No, it's the worst.
Especially like if you're a stoner, it's like you're fucking blitz. Like
Yeah.
11 o'clock, you have to go to 2 classes. You're already
Yeah.
downing after the first one. Bro. Like I'm not down.
I've been to classes fucking bad tripping, dude, after lunch. Like I remember I went to my English class and I was stoned, dude, and like when everything's just going like this, man. I was so high, and I've always had a very good relationship with my English teacher. Like if I were to message him now, like we would still talk, and I don't like I hate that I haven't messaged him because I had a really good relationship with him. And so I went there high as a kite, dude. I was fucking ruined.
But you get ruined so easily.
Yeah. So I'm just there. I'm on my desk. I'm like, what
Really?
the fuck? I look up. I raise my hand. He's talking about something. I'm like, sir. He's like, yeah. I'm like, and I must have looked so stoned, like from everybody on the outside. I'm like, I need to get a. Can I go to the bathroom? Like, can I go to the bathroom fast, really quickly? And then like I remember there being like a 10-second silence. He's looking at me, and he's like, "What does going to the bathroom fast, really quickly mean?" And I'm just like, I don't know. I gotta go. And I just got up and I went to the bathroom. Like he knew for
Yeah,
sure.
obviously,
I
man.
was stoned, man. If I was a teacher, I
Teachers,
would
no.
know,
My
man.
teacher
Yeah,
literally
dude.
told my mom,
But
he's
yeah.
like, your son's always high in my class. I swear to God.
Oh, shit. Mental.
Straight up at parent-teacher nights. My mom comes home pissed. Justin, you're always high in his class.
You're
like-
smoking dope.
I'm like, no. Like, bro, obviously, like, she doesn't believe me, right?
Yeah.
Fucking teacher. Like, stop being such a rat, man. Jesus Christ.
I think
Think
some
education over
You
here.
think some teachers go to class and teach
A
stoned?
100%. If
Yeah.
I were a teacher, I'd do that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Bro, I
Molding the young
I
minds.
smoked a joint with my teacher. In college, I had a teacher, and it was in college, and it was accounting. And I would literally, like, class would finish, everybody would leave. It'd be like me, my friend Jordan, he might come on the pod, things like that. He would lock the door of the class. I would roll a massive one He would go outside and we would smoke it. And other times, I would see him in the morning. I'd be like, Tony, oh, if I can't say his name. His name was Tony, whatever. Tony, I have a big ass joint. You want to smoke it? He's like, yeah, for sure. We would smoke it and then walk to class together. And he would teach. It was amazing.
Can you imagine, like, he's just in class, like, he's looking at his time. He's like, the bell's going to ring in 5 minutes. As the 5 minute, like, mark approaches, he's just looking at Justin. Roll a massive.
Yeah.
Roll a massive.
Smoke a massive.
These are your shares. This is your equity. And this is your liability. Roll a massive.
That's
Wow.
mental.
Those are your shares. Actually, Justin, roll a fucking joint, please. We're done in 5 minutes. Bro, I would be so surprised. I was so surprised. That's a student-teacher relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll
got
never
an A in
forget
that
that.
I got like a 95.
No kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding. That's
But I
what
swear to
you
God,
know.
he was so chill with me that one day I had a midterm. Sorry, and I wasn't ready to go to the midterm because I wasn't prepared enough for the exam. I literally texted him because I had his number. I'm like, Tony, I'm not ready for the exam. I'm not coming in tomorrow. He said, okay, Justin, no problem. Don't worry about it. Me, my friend Jordan, because we're very close to my friend Julian Bercalia, we're all in the same class. We all did it. The next day, we had class, or the next time we had class, twice a week, whatever. We all went to class. He's like, hey, you, us three, go do your exam in the other room. Bro, we cheated so much. It was amazing. I got like 100 on that exam. Us
Yeah,
three. That's
yeah.
how all word he was.
That's so
He's
sick.
Italian.
Yeah, he's Italian, yeah.
Classic.
Best guy, man.
Yeah,
The
for
best
sure.
teacher.
Bro, you gotta look out for your own, huh?
I loved it, man. That was so good. And that was my first semester and everything. So I was like, yo, this is college. Stop. Let's do it.
I remember I used to come and see you because I was at Concordia, so it was like down the street from where you went to college.
Yeah.
I used to come see you all the time. When we met,
It's
it
true.
was Dawson. I met you.
Well, I met
In-
you when you used to fucking sell me weed back in the day.
Yeah. But like I properly met you in college.
Well, no, because we used to chill when we used to go to Belle Province, man. We used to chill all the
Yeah,
time.
you're right. You're right. Yeah, when I got hit by the car.
We were just never really close, but he was always there.
Yeah. But I've always been that guy. That doesn't like sound self-aggrandizing or anything, but like I've always been that guy.
What?
Self-aggrandizing. Jesus. Like I've always been. I might be using that out of context too. I feel like my words are off tonight. You know?
I think it works.
But I've always been that guy that's like kind of been in different groups. You know what I mean? Like I can hang out. I'm in your
You're
group.
malleable.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in your group with you guys and like Dahlia and your sister and Joelle and everybody. But then I have like the SAG and the GMs was like I would consider technically a different group.
Yeah.
But then I also have like the Daves and the Frankies. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I've always been like kind of very social butterfly-ish or whatever.
Yeah. But I feel like we're all like that. I have all my St. Leo friends, man. I
Yeah,
got all
yeah.
those fucking guys.
Yeah.
All my friends from high school, pretty much. I got you guys. I got the GM SAG squad.
Mhm.
That's what's nice, man. We're all able to like intertwine.
Everyone
Oh,
clicks
yeah.
too.
And then if we all gather our groups, like say like for my birthday, for example, or for
Yeah.
your birthday,
Yeah.
we're gonna grab all the clicks. We're gonna get together, and it's always amazing because all our friends are kind of friends, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody just chill. That's what I like about it.
It's a gift and a curse, though, I find, because sometimes like it's nice to have all those friends, whatever. But sometimes when you want to when you want to plan something, it's like I can't invite 50 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you want to.
Of course you want to.
You really want to. You know?
like this year for my birthday, I was like, I'll throw like a backyard party, but I was like, like I can't. I don't want to like. I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna like. I don't want to
Tell you no.
like tell you no or like
Yeah.
make like a list and be like, okay, well this is my cutoff line. You can't come. Let's go to the park
Yeah.
yeah.
and we're all gonna chill. But it's nice.
It's funny. Like you can tell somebody's like social butterflyness by the amount of group chats they're in, like on their phone. You know
Jesus Christ, how many do we have?
what I mean? Yeah. Well, there's so many of them.
Holy shit, it's never ending.
You know what I find funny is if you go through your phone, like okay, take your phone right now. I want to do an exercise right now on the podcast.
I'm scared.
This might not work, but I want you to just name the group chats that you have. What are the names of the group chats?
Okay.
If you sometimes if you look at the group chat names, you're just like, what the fuck? Like, what can? Why
Okay.
this name? You know
Yeah.
what I
So
mean?
I'm gonna go with the first one, Beyond the Bench, which is us
this
three.
yeah.
Let me just go check. It's more the ones on like on WhatsApp. So we have me, Chanchi, and Leo. It's called Sluts.
Sure.
Don't know
I
why.
forgot about that one.
Yeah, Sluts.
But that's not used very often.
What do you mean?
That one.
Well, it's because Chanchi can't fucking get text. There's like send me shit on WhatsApp.
I hate those people.
It's like fuck off. Get an
Toast-
iPhone.
Toasties like that. It's
Like,
like, oh,
fuck
I
off.
can't send. I can't send. Who is that?
It's Chachi.
Oh my god. I hate those people. It's like I'm trying to send you a video and it's like, send me it on WhatsApp.
Why do I have losers and losers too?
There's one with
Return of the loser.
I have Europe Bello. All of us.
There's one with
Dabs and Gelato. That's one of them. Leo.
yeah, that's with
Capola and me. You
yeah.
ejaculate and evacuate. That's one of the group names that we have.
yeah. Dabs and Gelato, here it is. Ejaculate and evacuate. Who's in this one?
It's me, you, and Chanchi again. So we
Again?
have two groups. One's called Sluts and the other one's called Ejaculate and Evacuate.
Jesus Christ.
I love that. Sandy vaginas. What's that? Ridiculous, man. Oh fuck, that's some good stuff, man.
Sandy vagina.
I don't even know who's in that one.
Nobody likes a sandy vagina.
No, it hurts.
Get the
That's-
sand
yeah,
out of your
it's-
vagina.
yeah,
Again, it's
friction.
chanchy. What the fuck?
That's a good insult. Like if a girl's like uptight, be like, "Yo, get that sand out
Get
of
that
your vagina."
sand out of your
Oh,
vagina.
it's our
Get a
it's,
slap
it's
right
my
away.
it's my vacation with in Cancun, so that kind of fits. Very fitting.
Oh, sandy vagina. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of friction in a sandy vagina.
Ejaculate and evac. That's my favorite one.
Oh man, can you imagine just
Sandy
So, like,
vagina.
Yeah, sandy vagina.
Ugh,
Like
my God.
especially circumcised.
Oh,
Ooh, ow.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, if the skin there protects, not that bad. But if it's just a head scraping on some girl's fucking vagina-filled, sand-filled vagina.
The cotelette.
The coton-
like that's why I always think about when people like, oh, let's have sex on the beach. It's like that must not be comfortable.
Yeah, bring a.
Let's get a
bring blanket.
towel. You got a big blanket. Or
Have you ever
something.
had sex on the beach?
I wanna have sex.
I never
on
had
the
sex
beach.
on the
I had
beach.
sex on the beach.
What's that? Come
In
on,
Cancun.
everybody. So
Sex
why
on the
everybody?
beach.
Come on, everybody. Like, what do you
Because he
mean?
wants to have a massive orgy.
Yeah, I want to have sex on the beach.
Uh-huh.
Come on, everybody.
That's an
Sex,
old
yeah.
song, man.
I don't even remember this.
What?
Is
Who
the-
sings
is-
that song?
Look up the lyrics. Is it Come on, everybody?
I think so.
Come on, everybody.
Oh, come on,
Sex
everybody.
on the beach. Come on, every. Oh fuck!
Just rip everyone.
Oh, I just
What's
hurt
the
my
song
arm.
called? What's the song called?
Sex on the beach, I guess.
It's also a drink. It's very popular.
Come on, everybody. Sex on the beach.
Who sings it? I wanna have sex.
Oh, man. It's like the Benga Boys or something. Fuck.
The Venga Boys. That's
That was
the
a big 90s
That's
group,
like the
eh?
you know what the Six Flags commercial. Isn't it them?
I want to have sex on the beach. Come on, move your body.
Oh,
sex
come on,
the
move
bo-
your
No.
body.
Come on,
on.
everybody tonight.
No,
Come
no. And it's like
on.
then he goes sex on the beach. I want to have sex on the beach. Come on, there's a party. Sex on the beach.
Come
Ah.
on, there's a party.
Ah, yeah.
So, come on, everybody's nicer though.
Yeah.
Come on, everybody.
Is it like come on everyone or like come on everybody?
It's
Hey,
like, come
both,
on,
maybe.
everyone, move your body.
Depends like it depends his vocal inflection.
Yeah, and how it's spelled in the lyrics.
What's the word? Inflection.
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 Inflections.
Come on, everybody, and then come on, everybody.
Yeah.
Come on, move your body. Those are like those classic like '90s like party dance hits
Yeah.
CDs. You know what I mean? They used to
How do you
that.
like dance to that? I don't get it.
Do you remember? Okay, this is one thing that will really bug me if ever I have a kid, and I'll never be able to get over it. I hate when kids dance. I can't stand it, dude. I hate it. Like,
Why?
You know when you see like that the 5-year-old kid and it's just like a song comes on, like whatever, fucking Pitbull or something, and it's like, everyone, come on, Tommy, dance, and the kids are. it's just going like, you know what I mean? It's just. And it's like just offbeat completely. If I were a parent watching my child do that, I would be like, Tommy, let's get off the dance floor. Please get off the dance floor.
You're embarrassing me. Come on, please.
I've never thought. I find it so cute, man. I was like dancing with my niece the other day, and I was like, "This is adorable."
I
Yeah, it's
don't
with your
know.
niece. It's very nice.
Yeah.
You know what gets me the most nervous? And makes my blood boil. I don't see it anymore because I don't watch commercials. But when kids do commercials, I want to rip my head off. You know that the girl from the Welch's Grape?
Oh, I love her.
What's the jingle?
Oh my god, that gets me so nervous.
Oh
It's like, bro, like
my
you know what it
God.
is? It's because I could see that you're trying to act cute on purpose, and it's getting me so nervous.
Yeah. You're a fucking tyke. You know what I mean? You're not cute.
Yeah, like just fuck off.
Welch's Grape. What's the jingle, dude? Oh my god.
I don't know. Sex on
On
the
the
beach.
Drink a bit of Welch's. Sex on the beach.
Like a kid doing it. It's like, what is this? So inappropriate.
You find it? There was a specific one.
I just don't know if this is like the most recent.
It's a little fucking blonde girl, man.
Oh my god. Welch's Grape.
Simplest things.
What's the simplest? This is an ad.
Like
No,
Welch's
this is
Concord grapes. Plump, ripe, ready to become rich and delicious. Welch's 100.
No, it's not
No,
this.
it's
though.
not this one.
It's like a '90s commercial of Welch's.
Yeah, type in like Welch's commercial, little girl. Might sound kind of fucked up, but do that.
Life is great with a bit of Welch's. This is like some stupid shit like that, you know?
What are like? I feel bad, but some I love kids, man. Like I see like my niece,
Oh yeah, here she is.
not my oh yeah,
She looks so sketchy.
the girl.
Yeah.
There are juices you drink fast, and then Welch's. Welch's grape juice is just too good to gulp. Remember when you were a kid, how it flooded your mouth with flavor? Well, it still does. Welch's Concord grapes give it a taste you can
not gonna sing
feel
this
in
bitch.
your cheeks. And Welch's is 100% grape juice. They don't have to add a lot of other stuff. Welch's grape juice is just too good to gulp.
This is oddly sexual.
That was the most boring commercial
Like,
ever.
are you fucking kidding me with that commercial, man?
That was so boring. You see the commercials today.
That makes me not want to buy juice.
Guess what?
Some kid shit.
If that was 2020, we'd be like, Welch's! Dubstep in the background.
Yeah. We didn't say it makes your dick bigger, but who knows? You know, like
Gosh.
shit like that, bro.
Man.
Oh man, fuck.
Oh my
Even
god.
Tim's commercials, Leo can vouch for this one, bro. Tim's commercials are the worst commercials in the world.
Yeah, like my dad looks at me, he's like, "Why
They're
are you
too
getting so
Canadian.
mad?" I'm like, "Dad, look at this thing. It is so cringe." Oh man.
They're too Canadian.
Yeah.
Oh
They're
yeah,
just so
oh yeah,
smiley.
Joe. You know, I was driving up there down the Trans Canada Highway. I had to stop and get myself a coffee there. You know, oh, where'd you stop? Oh yeah, I stopped at a Timmy's there. Had to get myself a double. Love myself a good Timmy's. Tim Hortons, Canadian. Tim Hortons. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Bro, the thing that gets me the most nervous about those commercials is I used to work at a Tim's, and like everyone's so happy in the commercials.
You
and
work
I'm-
at every. What the fuck? Then I never knew this about you. You
Yeah,
work at
I've had-
A&W
I've
and
had-
Tim's.
Yeah, I've had a lot of jobs.
Jeez, because you work at Wendy's.
No, there's only 2 fast foods. But yeah, it's like everyone's so happy in there. It's like, here's your food. It's like,
Not
no,
when I go.
This is
Like, bro,
not how it
your
happens.
coffee sucks. Your donut sucks. It's all clean in the commercial. I go there, it's grimy in Tim's. There's shit all over the fucking floor.
By the way, for everyone listening, everything, and when I say everything is frozen.
Even the donuts.
Bagels, donuts,
The coffee.
Timbits, the eggs, the English muffins, everything.
Well,
Except for like the fruits and vegetables and like the cold cuts. Those are in the fridge.
cold meats.
Cold meats.
Nobody's happy when I go there. I'll tell you that much. Fuck.
Tim Hortons sucks.
Bacon.
I pull
Oh,
up
yeah.
to the drive-through. I wait like 5 minutes before someone comes onto the mic. Yeah, how the fuck are you?
You did that so good.
I'll take a all grain bagel with butter. We don't have a fucking all grain bagel. Okay. What do you have? Only natural. All right, I'll take a natural bagel with cream cheese and butter. What the fuck else do you want?
I wish.
I'll take a coffee. All right, come to the fucking window. You pull up to the window and the guy just like shoots it into your car and you're like, yeah, can I get a sandwich? You get a sandwich, get it in the car and it's not even cut.
Yeah.
It's like,
Cut my
It's
sandwich.
like, can you cut the sandwich? Yeah. Can you cut the fucking sandwich? It's
hard
not
to eat
rocket
sandwiches
science.
when they're not cut. Especially if you're not going home. You drive to for a reason.
They never have anything. Any time of the day you go, they don't have something.
It's like I go there for donuts. I'm with my friends also. Yeah, I'll buy some donuts. Yeah, so can
There's no more donuts
I
available.
have 12 mélange. Yeah, we have one style left. It's like, but what do you mean you have one style left of donut?
Yeah.
Dude, I remember once I went, dude. Okay, it was 9 in the morning. I had a meeting for work. Okay, it was a Sunday. I had scheduled a meeting with like a coordinator for one of the stores for a Couche-Tard. So I said, okay, I'll come to your meeting at 9 in the morning. I'll bring some coffee. I'll bring some food. We'll do my presentation. Whatever. It'll take like half an hour, 45 minutes. I didn't care. Get to the Tim Hortons, dude, at like 8:40, thinking it's gonna take me like 10 minutes, dude, to get some donuts and some muffins. I swear to God, I get to the Tim Hortons, I go in. I'm like, okay, give me a pack of 12 mixed donuts, a box of 12 mixed donuts, and a box of 12 mixed muffins, and a thing of coffee.
Those big jugs.
Yeah.
there? Yeah.
The girl's like, no. She looked at me dead in the eye, and she looked at me. She said, "No." I was like, "What do you mean no?" She's like, "We can't do that." I go, "You're Tim Hortons. What can you not do?" I'm like, "I see all the muffins here, and I see all the donuts here through the glass. What is it you can't do?" She's like, "Oh, it's because if we give them all to you, then there's gonna be none left for anybody else. You have to call in advance." I go, "Am I paying less expensive for these donuts and these muffins?" She goes, "No." I'm like, "So what the fuck difference does it make that I take them, all 12, or 12 other individual people take them?"
That's a good point.
It's the same fucking thing. You're making the money anyway. And she didn't want to do it.
Good. That's for the video.
Yeah, a little power surge problem we had there. And we're back, boys and girls.
We're talking about Tim's.
Yeah, the
about
Tim's.
Tim's
Anyway,
and-
so I was just like, what the fuck's the difference if I take it or 12 other people take it? And she didn't want to give me the fucking the bagels, dude. To the point where I paid it. It took them half an hour, dude, to get me my
Get your
shit.
fucking fat ass behind that counter and give him like donuts.
Dude, I swear to God, it was 2 people working. And finally, I had to tell them, okay, I'm like, give me a box of mixed 6 donuts and 6 bagels, or 6 muffins.
Yeah.
Dude, it took them half an hour. The guy was walking behind the counter, dude. He looks like,
And they're all fucking dead over there.
and I'm looking at it and I'm like, yo, there's
Look
a lineup
alive.
of people. I'm like, you want to wake up?
Yeah, look alive.
I'm
Let's
like,
go.
let's go. Let's fucking do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Even if I'm getting paid minimum wage, it's like I'm working. This guy's just walking behind the counter. He goes to get the coffee, pours the coffee in the box, then goes from the coffee to the donuts. like dude, like the Cyclops in Hercules or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
dude, wake up.
That wasn't my Tim's, man. We were on fucking fire over there, man. Like,
Yeah.
It was
Were you a good employee?
It's because we had like
Were you a
crazy
moper?
drive-through because we were right on the highway. So we used to get all
didn't you
kinds of
used to work at?
truckers. The one where there's the Petro on a
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 25.
Bombardier,
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
right there.
Barzy in 25.
Yeah.
I
It
like
was
that.
jamming. Like, what time would I get there? At 7, like rolling till like 11,
Oh,
nonstop.
yeah, those rushes.
Yeah.
Me too. When I went to rent a car, when I went to Vancouver with you, remember you guys were all waiting for me
Yeah.
because you guys had your own car, I had my other car.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people, one employee, and it's like this old guy, and like he has to go back and forth. I guess to get the keys, print out the fucking papers to make you sign. It's like he's walking
That's like-
so
come on.
slow.
Efficiency.
It's like let's
Come on,
go,
let's
man.
go.
When I got there, I'm like, yo, I'm like, you're only one employee. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like,
Yeah.
you guys, I'm like, there's a line up here, and like, I wasn't being an asshole about it. I'm not an asshole, but I told him like, people are waiting and it's really long, you know. The guy's like, yeah, he's like, because of COVID, we're not funded. The government this one employee at a time. Like, hey, you guys,
It's
man,
an
like,
excuse for everything now.
it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous.
literally
Like,
the
people
excuse for
people have to like get somewhere. I just landed at an airport, you know,
It's fucking ridiculous.
in my vehicle.
Can I get a chicken salad sandwich? Yeah, I don't know.
I used to make crazy breakfast sandwiches over there when I would work there. I would like stack all the meats and take like I would put all of them, egg, and then I would take the biscuit, put like spicy mayo.
Ah, yeah.
So
Just deep fry like anything.
no, they don't have a deep fryer there.
It's just deep fry everything. It's make a whole burger and just fucking deep fry the whole thing.
You did that?
Yeah, it was mental.
Oh
The
shit.
battery, fast.
You know what I made once, dude? This year you're gonna freak out, dude. I don't even know if I told you
I'm
this.
already getting
ever.
hard right now just hearing this.
I saw it on YouTube actually. I did it with this girl I was seeing actually, and I was like I brought it up, and like girls love when you like bring up like very like out of the way like food items. Girls love food.
Yeah, girls love food.
fucking eating, dude. They
Yeah.
don't want to admit it, but they fucking love food.
Yeah.
So I remember I was like, look, we're gonna make this thing, dude. It was a breakfast sandwich. Okay, inside it was your egg, your salad, your bacon, put a little whatever else you want, your hot peppers, your hot eggplants, hash brown,
Oh yeah.
and instead of bread, it was 2 French toasts.
Oh, it's so good.
And then what you do is before you cut it and before you eat it, you just maple syrup.
Oh, it's so good.
Maple syrup, dude, it was one of the greatest things I've ever eaten in my entire life. I haven't made it since then. And I
I'll make it
really
tonight
want
when I
to.
get home.
Fucking incredible.
They had that at Kitchen 73, the Club Doré. It was like BLT. You know when there's the 3 breads? What are those called?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, triple stacker or whatever.
No,
the
what are
fuck.
they called?
club sandwich.
Club sandwich, yeah.
but with French toast and shit
Yeah.
inside. It's so fucking
Club
good.
sandwich is a classic.
It's
item.
Ah.
a classic.
I'm not-
It's a bit dry though. The chicken.
It is
a
a
lot
bit
of the
dry.
time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
need a
yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah,
mayo.
Gotta get a
yeah,
good
yeah,
mayo
yeah.
dip.
Yeah.
Nice dip
But
of the
me
mayo.
and Leo, I was it with you when we experienced the impeccable service on McD's.
Impeccable. Shocked.
Bro,
At
I was
McD's?
gonna go on Yelp and write like a 5-star review. That's how crazy.
Yeah,
it was.
we were buzzing. We went a second time just because we knew how fast we were gonna get our food.
Yeah,
Remember?
I got into the drive-through in 2 minutes. I had my food. I was already out. I was
Bro.
freaking over here, eh?
We got to the window. They gave us our bag.
Usually it's that bitch that works over here, eh? That older woman.
That like fucking Italian one there.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
working at
yeah.
A&W, that girl. I remember.
That girl's the epitome. What the fuck do you want?
yeah.
She
She's
just
working
jumps
at
from
A&W.
fucking fast food to fast
Yeah.
food.
And they stole her from the competitors.
You pull up the fucking drive-through. You're waiting. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. What the fuck? McDouble and a junior chicken. The fuck? It's like Jesus
Remember when I
Christ.
used to fucking Dutch oven in the drive-through? You know what
Yeah.
that is?
Yeah.
When I was younger, we used to like go with like with some of our friends. We would smoke.
Hotbox the
We would
car.
hotbox the fuck
Yeah.
out of the car, and as soon as we would go pick our food, that we'd open all the windows and all the smoke would just go inside the McDonald's. I even smoked a joint once with a guy at the drive-through. Like he leaned his head out the window and smoked the joint with me.
That's fucking funny.
Good times.
I saw a video the other day on Instagram. It was like it said most savage drive-through moment or something. It was like one of those TikToks, and it was a guy at a drive-through waiting at the microphone, And the people behind him were honking, "Hurry the fuck up, bro! Hurry up!" It was like somewhere in like Florida or something. "Hurry up, bro!" Beep, honking, you know. So he makes his order, gets to the front, and all this is videotape. Gets to the window or takes his food, and he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "By the way," he's like, "we're together, me and him in the back. It's a double order." It's like, "You mind if I just pay for the food and the guy in the back?" And as he's saying this, the guy in the back's like, "Beep, hurry up, bro! You're going fucking slow, bro." So he's like, "You mind if I pay for the food in the back?" Pays the food in the back, gets to the next window to pick up the food, and the guy's still honking. So he goes, "Yeah, I paid for the order in the back. We're together. It's a double order." He's like, "You mind if I just take both bags?" So he took both bags and just dipped out with the guy behind him's order.
Fuck him, the other guy.
Fuck him. That's like a smart
That's
move,
amazing, man.
That's the like. You don't need to get out and confront people and
Yeah,
have
but you're
like altercations.
spending money though on this guy.
Dude,
That's what you're doing.
what's worse, $15 or $10-15 that you lost, or this guy's anger? That
I
he
would
waited
pay
this
$15 to see him even more pissed. Guaranteed. I'm with
dude,
you on that one.
100%. $15 for this guy to be like, "Where's my fucking food? I have to go back now into the fucking."
You'd be like, the guy in front of you just took it.
Yeah, exactly.
He told me he was your friend.
I would chase him. I would chase him down, dude.
Yeah.
Nothing makes you more angry than when you order something through a drive-thru and you get home and it's not the right thing.
Oh, this happened to me so many
I'm getting
times.
so hungry.
I'm hungry, man.
Mm-hmm.
Think about A&W. They have a nice
You want
special.
to get some
What
McDonald's
special are they
after?
having?
I saw. Okay, first of all, what's a burger royale? Is that new? At
Isn't
A&W.
that in Pulp Fiction? Isn't that what they call a Big Mac in France? A Royale? No, that was a quarter pounder with cheese. A Royale with cheese.
Yeah, it's royale with cheese.
Yeah.
Is that new?
Good
I
old
don't know what
fucking
you're
John
talking
Travolta.
The only thing I saw them do is like the new Buddy Burgers. They're like something.
No, it's $3 for burger royale.
Oh, it's like a chicken buddy. I think they have chicken buddy burgers.
At A&W.
See,
Fucking $58 later for our trio.
I know. I got 2 mamas the other day. It was like $13.
They got 2 mamas.
Got 2 mamas.
It's so expensive, dude. You get a burger, fries, and a Coke, dude. It's like $38.
I have to say though, it's my favorite fast food.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's,
really
it's
good.
only Canadian.
100% beef.
It's not only Canadian. Is it only Canadian?
Yeah.
I know Harvey's is only Canadian too. Harvey's is gas.
Harvey's is pretty mental, yeah. Harvey's has mental relish, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, they have really good
fucking
poutines.
relish, yeah.
They have
really
amazing
good poutines.
poutines.
Even the chausson and pommes at A&W.
I've never been a big chausson au pomme guy. What's a chausson au pomme in English?
It's a
Apple
tart.
turnover.
apple turnover.
Oh,
I've
that's
never
it.
been a big apple
Turnover.
turnover guy.
They're so good.
Everybody always freaks out. Like people get them at McDonald's and shit. And I'm just like, why? Who
I had it at
cares?
McDonald's in Switzerland, bro. It was so fancy. I got ice cream with it, soft serve.
Yeah. You mind if I do a little thing with that, or is it COVID?
COVID.
COVID?
Yeah.
COVID!
Stop smoking heroin on fucking live TV, bro. What's wrong with you?
That's the only way I could survive, but it's a bit rough.
Couple of shots of heroin keeps
Then we
the day
started
going.
injecting
you know
on camera.
Just, can you just make sure?
what I mean? 2 guys continue a conversation while Leo's in the back.
Dude. And that's it,
What a
guys.
It must
fucking
be
drug,
a
eh?
sick feeling though. Like once you get that vein, like for a heroin guy, like and you get
For a
it in.
heroin guy.
Most people
or
are
girl. I don't want to be non-inclusive. Heroin guy
or a
girl.
heroin homosexual. That's
Or-
also very popular.
Yes, or
heroin transgender.
Yeah, that too.
yeah.
too.
We gotta be inclusive.
Yeah, everyone's a heroin addict, bro. It's
Yeah.
all good. And
So
Chinese or
everyone can do
gays.
heroin if you really want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
But like, dude,
ones.
most people are not needle people. You know what I mean? So like,
I don't mind.
it
needles.
must be that good for you to be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna put a needle in my arm. Fucking, like it must be that
I
good.
had a
you know?
friend that like almost changed my mind about doing heroin. He's like,
What the fuck?
He never did it, but we were talking like, would you ever do it? And we're all like, no, never. He's like, dude. He's like, but like, just imagine how good it must feel.
Yeah,
And I was like, fuck, man.
Must.
Like, you know, like it must be amazing.
must, man.
I'm
Yeah.
never gonna do it, but
If I'm like on my deathbed, I'll inject some heroin in me.
yeah,
I'm down. Let's just see how it
Okay.
feels.
Wasn't heroin what is in painkillers?
it's opiates,
Yeah, but it's
right?
yeah,
Opiates.
but it's yeah.
It's like class 1 drug.
It's a class 1 drug.
Yeah,
Class 1.
marijuana is still there.
Really?
Class 1.
Yeah, I think so.
Not in
Really?
not in Canada. It can be.
No, not in Canada.
I beg to differ.
In the States, we'll see.
Leo just going at it.
Yeah, little rips Google. It may take me like 13 minutes to fucking pull something up. You guys have
Leo's a
another topic.
doctor. Dr.
He's
Chimanetti.
Doctor-ish Chimanetti.
Schedule 1, heroin, lysergic LSD, marijuana, ecstasy,
Bro, get
methaquilone, and peyote.
But wait, hold on. What is
These are
what is-
Schedule 1,
What
sorry.
is Schedule 1 defined as? though?
Meaning that they are completely restricted and they have absolutely no medicinal use.
Okay, marijuana.
Yeah.
Heroin has medicinal use.
No, it doesn't.
Well,
Well, I mean, it's a painkiller.
yeah, but they have probably like different
Levels.
No, heroin itself is not medicine use.
Anything that makes Leo DiCaprio suck a dick in a toilet in a bathroom stall.
Yeah,
The
those are
Basketball
class
Diaries.
1.
Yeah.
That's a
So
fucking
these
good
are,
movie, man.
are substances or chemicals defined as drugs with no currently accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse. Some examples of Schedule 1 drugs are the ones
I
just
agree with the
mentioned.
marijuana abuse though.
Yeah.
Like we all abuse it.
Yeah.
But it's because you can.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
don't
so
abuse
what-
alcohol.
I
Anything
wouldn't
else.
say I
No.
abuse marijuana.
No, you
I
don't
definitely
abuse alcohol.
I smoke
I
it
don't
every
think you
day.
abuse
I
alcohol,
don't
man.
abuse
You
alcohol.
don't abuse alcohol.
I drink a lot more.
How many glasses a week do you, how many times a week do you drink?
I've cut it down recently though. I used to drink a lot during the week. I've stopped drinking during the week.
Like a 7
The
day
week.
Even though today is Thursday, but
like a
it's the pod.
7 day week.
the pod.
What, 4?
7 day week, like 2-3 times a week.
Nah, that's like according to like the government. I mean, whatever. But they say
Drinking,
like
not,
for a
not
man,
glasses.
like not more than 2-3 times a week. 2-3
Like
drinks at
I'll
a
drink
time.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday on average.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Like more or less every weekend.
I'm not an alcohol abuser.
I don't like drinking unless I'm getting drunk.
Yeah, me too. I'm like
That's
you.
what I
Like
mean.
you'll
That's
never
what I
catch me
mean.
having a beer or having less.
And like
No.
sometimes if a Sunday is like if a Sunday's about to be lit, you know what I mean? Like I'll pull out some
In the
fucking
summer.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Summer you drink more.
in the summer, Tuesdays, Wednesdays.
Would you consider me like a marijuana abuser?
I would say you're definitely addicted to it.
Addicted, yes.
Yeah.
Like-
I would say you're addicted to it. It's not
Yeah.
a bad thing, but I mean
No, I'll admit it, man. All my friends that smoke like me, man, we all have addictions to it. I don't.
Yeah.
You could deny
Look,
it all you want.
I'm there's levels of addiction, okay?
yeah.
I'm addicted to alcohol. Am I an alcoholic? This is right out of the alcoholic handbook. I'm addicted to alcohol, but I'm not an alcoholic. I swear.
It's like, Josh,
Yeah.
who are you lying to, Josh?
Like if you ask me like
Hi,
can
Josh.
you stop? Yeah. If you asked me if you told me like
Joshua.
can you stop drinking tomorrow? I would be like no.
Yeah.
But I don't consider myself an alcoholic in the sense that like it
You're not an
controls
alcoholic,
my
though.
life. You
You're
know
not
what I
an
mean?
alcoholic.
But I would have a hard time stopping to drink. I just enjoy wine. I enjoy
see,
beer.
like maybe I'm wrong. I don't think weed controls my life.
No.
I don't think it doesn't affect my day-to-day decisions. I'm not gonna like not get a job because I have to smoke pot, or I'm not gonna like, you know what I mean, like,
right.
or like I'm not gonna like not go to work to smoke a joint. I'll just
You're
smoke a joint.
functional.
Justin,
I'm functional.
Justin, we'd love for you to be a part of this organization. Can we schedule a phone interview at 4 p.m.? Hold on a second.
Between 4
I could
and
do it,
4:20,
though,
I'm
man.
busy.
I could smoke a joint. I could smoke weed all day.
But
and
you're
go to-
functional.
and go to an interview.
You're a
no
functional stoner.
stress.
You're a functional stoner.
I'm a functional stoner.
I
yeah.
am not a functional
No.
stoner.
No, I
I can
wish
barely
was.
walk when I'm stoned, dude.
Yeah, I'm also very, very used to it though. It's years and years of building tolerances. You know, like
Yeah.
that's what it is. Like I'll smoke a whole joint. I'll smoke it with Josh, and it's like he'll smoke 3 tokes. I take the whole joint. The guy's 10 times more fried than I am.
Exactly.
Dude, I'm ruined when I smoke. And that's what I love about not having a high tolerance for weed is that, first of all, this sounds very cheap, but I never really have to pay for weed because I know that like even if I smoke with my friends,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not really
bothering.
causing them an inconvenience because I literally take like 2
I don't
tokes.
count you like when I roll a bag.
Yeah.
Like if it's me and Josh and I roll myself a joint, I'm not gonna put in extra for Josh because I know that like
Yeah.
he doesn't need that. He'll
Yeah.
take my 2-3 tokes and he'll be fine.
3 tokes, dude. I'm just
I'm the same though, man. I'm
Yeah,
completely the
Leo's-
same.
You're
I'm probably less than him.
you're less than him. Like Josh could handle more weed than you.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
think.
The thing is, like, I smoke often, but very, very little.
Yeah, you smoke more often than Josh, but Josh could handle more than you
Yeah.
for some reason.
Probably.
Since I moved out, though, I would say I've gone up a little bit in terms. I've gone from like a 3 to a 4 in terms of a smoker. Like sometimes, like I when I used to live with my parents, I never used to be the guy where is like I'll smoke a joint by myself or something, you know.
Right.
Since I've moved out, like I'll go every now and then and get like the pre-rolled joints at the SQDC, and like even then, like 3 pre-rolled joints will last me if nobody else smokes them with me will last me like 3 weeks. Because I'll literally take like 2-3 tokes from one and butch it out and then relate it.
Yeah, because at one point I'm high and I'm just like, I don't need to get higher than this.
yeah.
Like I'm good.
I like just being calm and relaxed high. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like being like fucking mega brain dead,
Yeah.
but only at night though. Like when I'm with my friends.
I'll be mega brain dead.
Dude,
It's
but
nice.
I'm-
Remember that day I came to your house? We went for the walk on Masson, and came back to your house and we smoked that joint. And like I took like 2 or 3 rounds. Like I smoked more than I normally smoke. I was high, dude, on his couch for like 2 hours, 3 hours, and
That's basic.
I was out, man, just
I thought
like
you were talking
browsing
about
YouTube.
The food. Never mind.
It's pretty
Uh,
impressive sometimes. I find out. Like sometimes I impress myself.
Did
Not
you
in terms
smoke
of
that much?
yeah, not like it's cool or like just like wow, like fuck,
Yeah.
you know. I like it though.
Wow, I can smoke so much.
No,
drugs.
but I could not because like just because I compare myself to you guys. I could see I see you guys smoking and how much it affects you. But I know For the first time in my life, when I was working at CN and I couldn't smoke, and I would smoke just that once in a while, and I would take 2-3 tokes like you, like I was fucking high, man. So I understand how you guys feel, like, bro. If I would go like 2 weeks without smoking a joint, let's just say, Saturday night comes, take 1 or 2 tokes just because whatever, and I would be destroyed as if I just smoked a fucking king size to my face, even higher, to be honest. So like, I feel you, man.
But I know what you
that
mean.
fucking Death to America shit, man.
Oh
Holy
my God,
fuck,
yeah.
that shit ruined you.
Capola,
Weed. It's called Death to America.
No, we just call it that because it's so
call
fucking
that.
strong.
No, but it's because Capola, who we're also gonna have on the podcast soon,
Oh yeah.
is the type of guy where he's that guy where he'll bring out weed every time you see him, and he'll just like have a different name, and it's just like, yeah, this is like, yo, it's like, dude, you should try this, man. It's fucked up. It's called Satan's 5th grade report card or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, he's just like,
That's
what do
such
you
a
mean?
good name.
You'd be like, what do you mean? You know, like. But I know what you mean, because like even for alcohol, I'm the same way where like I can this whole bottle of wine, well, pretty much I can do this whole bottle of wine to my head, and I'll have a buzz or whatever, but I won't be like really drunk. I'll be functional.
Did you
still.
drink all that as of now?
Yeah,
Did you open it
yeah. I opened it today.
like
yeah,
that for me?
yeah.
I'd
I
be
don't know,
finished.
I don't know if people can see this or whatever. It's not much, to be honest.
It's
with you,
more
but,
than
like,
half. I would be probably like more than tipsy
Yeah.
of this.
I
Guaranteed.
can finish this and still be very functional. You know what I mean? And like I know people who will finish a bottle of wine to their head and it will just be like completely destroyed.
Yeah, I definitely handle alcohol way better.
Yeah,
Especially
you-
if I
yeah.
eat. Especially if I eat. I could fucking drink all kinds.
Yeah, you could drink a lot. You could drink a lot too. I could
Yeah.
drink a lot depending on my day.
Dude, the chalet where I took
Yeah.
fucking like 20 to 30 shots.
Yeah.
Oh
Easy.
yeah, but we ate, man. At the wedding,
Exactly.
man, like fuck, we
When you
drank
eat-
so much. Like we said last time, man, we fucking made like we had to make the hall pay more for alcohol because we drank
At
so
the
much.
wedding.
Yeah, Giancarlo and Julie's wedding, man. Like they
I
have
didn't
like
even know that.
yeah, because actually I think we said it on with Ferry, but whatever.
Yeah.
There was like a limit where they had to drink anything
Yeah.
past that limit.
Yeah.
Gianmarco has to.
You weren't here
Giancarlo
that
has to
episode,
pay.
eh?
No, he wasn't.
Oh man.
So there was like a limit where they said, okay, you can drink open bar is this limit. Anything past that limit, Giancarlo and Julie have to pay. Anything past that limit, the hall has to pay. Again, we got
yeah.
to the third level.
The guy
That's how much we
basically
drank.
told Giancarlo, he's like, look, he goes, your limit is, let's see, in terms of a number value, okay? 0 to 500 is what your deposit and your payment
Yeah.
covers. If you go over 500, then you have to start paying. And he's like, but look, he goes, nobody goes over 500. And he goes, even if you do go over 500, it's really a little. So he's like, I'll tell you this right now. He goes, if you go over 500, you have to pay. But if you go over, and he goes, anything over 650 or 700, he goes, let's say anything over 700, I'll pay everything over 700. He was like, nobody ever goes over 700. Dude, it ended up costing the hall more money from 700 onward than what it cost Giancarlo from 500 to 700
Bro.
for how much we drank, dude. It
I'll
was
never forget
disgusting.
walking back to the table with Justin, and we were like both drunk at this point, and I think we were going to get the salad.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
the salad, and he's like, dude, what time is it? I'm like, it's 9:30. He's like,
No, it was 9:15. We're like, wow.
yeah, like 9:15. Like it's like as if we just got there.
I was obliterated by salad.
Yeah, it was
The,
disgusting.
the
That's all.
fucking what was it? The raviolis or tortellinis? What were
I
they?
don't even know.
Excellent.
I don't even remember
That's
eating
a,
that.
you know what?
amazing.
I actually like that hall a lot, man. It was
nice.
really,
It was
really
very
good.
nice.
That was
in-
a
it
great
was
wedding.
it
I
was in
miss
Taiwan.
weddings, man. Oh man, I miss going to
I
a
want to
wedding.
go to the restaurant with you guys,
Yeah.
man. That's all I
know,
want.
I know.
I don't even care about bars, clubs. I just want to go eat with my friends.
I'm really
Yeah.
excited to like go to a nice bar, man. Like a pub with the guys.
If all
and
this
just
shit
get
is settled
hammered.
by next summer, it's gonna be a fucking crazy summer next
Oh,
year.
dude,
If big if.
Yeah.
we're gonna have another
Big
baby
if.
boomer. It's gonna be sick.
Are we? What
Fuck.
gen are we?
We're
Gen Y?
We're Gen Z.
Yeah.
What's
What's
after
right after millennials? It's Gen Z?
No, we're millennials. Sorry.
No, we're not millennials.
We're not millennials. We're before millennials, I think.
We're after millennials.
I know.
Millennials are late 80s. Look it up. Pull that shit up, Leo.
Yeah, pull it up, Leo.
Pull this shit up, Leo.
Wow.
Sounds like Kylo Ren, dude, from Star Wars.
We know you know where the Luke Skywalker is.
Okay, so generation. Okay, so millennials are generation. Millennials are also known as Generation Y. They use the early 1980s.
No, they're not. Like, you know what I mean?
The 1980s as a starting birth, and the mid 1990s to early 2000s. So it's from 1980s to mid to early 2000s.
Okay, so we're considered millennials.
We're millennials.
What's after that?
After us is Gen Z.
Yeah, Gen Z is the... Yeah, exactly. Gen Z is the 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-olds now
they're all
Yeah.
REITs, so it's
who are
they're all
crazy
REITs.
on TikTok, all that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
TikTok. Think TikTok.
They're all
that's
like
Gen
snorting
Z.
cocaine.
All
like,
those
fucking
kids that
high
are on
school.
TikTok and just like...
Okay, those dances
I
make
can't
me
stand them.
cringe
I
when
fucking hate them. I hate
kids do it.
I can't stand
Like,
them, dude.
The whole kid thing when they dance, when the kids do like the fucking shuffle or like shit. Oh man, that makes me fucking cringe.
You know what I hate? You know what I fucking hate?
What grinds your gears? Tell me.
You know what I hate is this. Is the
Mm.
is the whatever the fuck that is. You know what I mean?
It's all this new age dance, man. It's good.
Now
It's good.
we're getting to the age now where we're like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
You know what I realized the other day? Actually,
Tell me.
what is the age? I don't know if did I bring this up on the last podcast?
We'll find out.
The dad sneeze.
What are you talking about?
What is the age that you start having the dad sneeze?
I already
Yeah,
have it.
yeah.
I've had it since I was like 10 years
You know
old.
what I mean? Like the
Yeah, I
and
have
it's just
that.
like, my God, what the fuck was that? You know what
Like
I mean?
Chanchi fucking freaks out when I sneeze.
My dad used to
Like,
rip a
what's wrong with
serious
you?
dad
This guy-
sneeze.
Yeah.
Let's be upstairs doing homework or whatever in the kitchen. Just like, what?
My mom does a louder sneeze than my dad.
It feels good when you let out a nice sneeze, though.
You know, I'm like, Mom, what the fuck? And she's like, you know, and she like, my mom always does this thing, bro. It kills me. What she does is like,
Please do
she's
that again. Do
cooking.
that one more time.
Like that, bro. It's fun.
It was more girly before.
Yeah. She always does this thing where like she always like almost waits to the last minute to go to the bathroom. So she's like in the kitchen and I see her like she needs to start peeing, but she's doing what she's doing, so she doesn't want to go yet. And by the time she ends up going, she's like waddling to the bathroom, like holding her, like putting her hands where her like fucking thing is.
God.
And anyway, it's just really funny.
No, man.
Oh man, dad sneezes are fucking. You even get the dad farts. You know what I mean?
And those
the-
reek.
dude.
And they're always
Those.
loud.
I remember when I used to live at my parents' house. It would be my dad would wake up very early in the morning because he did construction. So I would wake up when he would wake up because I would hear him be like 6:30 in the morning, and all you hear is the alarm goes off in his room. Just a fucking
Your
ma-
poor mom.
just a. And then he goes, Martine.
There's always like the ratio, like usually like the louder the fart, the less it smells, and but for dads, that goes out the window. The ratio, it's loud and it's fucking.
I
and
think
it
in
smells.
general, the more silent, the deadlier.
The SBDs,
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah,
Silent
that's
but
why it's a
deadly.
thing. Silent but deadly is a thing because of that. Like if you fart loud, it's usually not that big of a smell, but it's just fun.
It's like putting a silencer.
Farts
on
are
your-
nice because
on
they're
your ass.
always different. They're always unique.
Yeah. When you could smell your own fart, you know it really smells bad.
Mm.
You ever get the nice ones?
Yeah, those are nice.
What I fucking hate is like in class, I'll have to fart. So I go to the bathroom, and then when I'm in the bathroom, I can't fart.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let me
You
go
ever
sit
like
down.
chill with a girl and like holding your fart for like 3
it's
hours?
just like,
I
you
don't.
just- you just-
It's
you're
just like,
hold- you're
fuck, I need to
holding
go
it
rip
in,
ass
but
right
yeah,
now,
I
but
know.
I
I
can't.
fucking I can't.
It's the girlfriend
gotta go to
farts. It's
bathroom.
the girlfriend farts. That's what they're called. And as soon as they leave,
Oh, girlfriend doesn't matter. Girlfriend's okay. That you get comfortable with. them
early
after a
stage
while.
girlfriend.
They're always
stages.
supportive girlfriends. Like, no, it's okay, it's okay.
I remember once my
You can
ex,
do it.
one of my exes, we were chilling in a room, we were watching Netflix, and
You love
we were lying
Netflix.
down next to each other, and then all of a sudden, I just see her like look at me, look forward, and just roll off the bed onto the floor. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? She comes back up from the side of the bed holding a candle. Smell this. It smells so good. See how good this candle smells. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I smell the candle. I'm like, yeah, it smells good. She takes it away. I'm like, oh my God, it smells like shit. And I'm just, I look at her and she looks at me and I'm just like, oh, I'm like, you farted. She's like, she's all like embarrassed. And I'm like, we've been dating for like 3 years. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, like
you know?
it's chill. Yeah,
It smells
it's
like,
chill.
she ripped ass though.
Yeah, but you know what? We're all human. We have to rip ass.
Dude,
you know?
everybody rips ass.
Yeah.
It feels so good when you
Yeah.
do. Oh my god.
When you
Oh,
fart, when you
dude.
shit.
When you fart,
Yeah.
Like a night when you're holding in a fart, then you just let it out.
it all comes out. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel it in your stomach.
Yeah. You ever have like a 15-second
Yeah,
fart?
like
you know,
a
like
fuck.
that? It's just a
Wonder how your asshole looks like when you're farting like that. Is it like
flutter.
Yeah.
Sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
if you put a
All
camera
the
like
bacteria are like holding on, bro.
one day I want to put like a camera like in the toilet bowl and I want to just see how it looks like when we shit.
That's disgusting.
I'm so because sometimes I take
Absolutely not.
because sometimes I take a shit and like they're massive dumps.
Yeah.
And it's like yo, it's like my asshole fucking stretches this big to come out. Like imagine
Yeah.
seeing that. It
We
must be
talk
so
about this all the time. The
fucked.
ones that hurt. You know the ones where you're on the toilet bowl?
spikes.
It's coming out and
Yeah.
you're just like
When I eat
Yeah.
spicy, it fucking burns, man.
Normally me, no. Last time it did.
It burns, yeah.
burns when I eat. When I eat
It's
spicy
spicy
food.
quite a bit, to be honest with you. So.
Yeah.
You love spicy.
That's it.
Okay.
1 hour and 38 minutes.
An hour 39, Bob.
144.
I was gonna say an hour 45, bro. I
You're
should
closer,
always
though.
go
You're
with my
closer. You
gut.
won,
I
you
still
won,
won.
you won, yeah.
I'm better than you.
So, merch. Go for it. Look at the camera. I want you to look right into the fucking camera.
Getting Christmas bonuses.
Yes, the master of coin. What do you think? You're thinking we have our
Hey,
Christmas-
master of coin. Can we get
Can we
our
have
Christmas
can we have our
bonuses?
Christmas bonus. Listen, I don't know, man. There's hoodies and shit out there. We have different colors.
No, but promote what's coming. What is to come?
Oh, but I wasn't sure if you wanted to say that.
I've been singing for a little while. There's a new drop coming
Yeah.
soon.
Beyondthebench.ca.
Ooh.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Beyond.
That's all we're gonna say.
Yeah.
Beyondthebench.ca.
Yeah. Some new.
We couldn't afford .com, so we got .ca. It still works though.
Still works. We're in Canada.
Canada. Yeah.
Imagine you're in New Zealand. You have .ca. Everyone's like, "Well, you're poor."
What do they have? NZ over there?
Beyond the bench.nz.
There's so many weird ones like .biz.
Yeah,
.me.
New merch drop coming soon.
Yeah,
Stay tuned.
we're gonna drop some t-shirts. There's all the hoodies available yet. Different styles for t-shirts. Different. I don't know if I want to get into like what we're gonna do.
No, we're not gonna do.
But
We're gonna say
like-
what we're gonna do. But there's t-shirts coming. Might have some other stuff coming. A new drop coming. So stay tuned. Again, thank you to everybody who's bought the merch and stuff. Thank you to everybody who's listened to this podcast. Thank you to everybody who's put up with our stupidity and our disgusting voices
Yeah, I feel
and our
bad
even
for you.
more disgusting faces. Oof, Jesus.
I think you have a nice face, Leo too.
I mean, you and Leo, yeah. Me, I'm just,
Fishing for compliments, huh?
At all.
Tell me I'm beautiful, please.
Justin, are my lights too bright? Justin, should I change my light? That's you before
You don't think
sh-
it's too bright? It's you.
You guys shit on me. He's even worse than me, Josh. Stop it.
No, you guys are pretty equal.
I'm you. I'm exactly you, except I drink and you smoke.
Yeah.
I'm exactly you.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit more calm. No, you're not. Yes, I am.
nice.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode 59, Beyond the Bench. I just got a work email at 9:51. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, not cool, man.
Beyond the Bench, episode 59, November 19th, 2020. The podcast about everything and absolutely nothing. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back next week for episode 60.
Oh fuck, we're getting
Whoa.
obliterated or what? I can't. I work now, so we can't.
We'll
But
do it on a Friday.
we do it on a Friday.
We'll do it on a Friday.
You know we were counting, cause
Guys, comment on this video.
So, Tuesday.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna tell you after. It's actually
Comment
really
on this video. Do you want us to do it on a Thursday or a Friday? If we do it on a Friday, we'll get fucking hammered off of whatever you tell us to drink. Like if you tell us absinthe, we'll do absinthe.
cool. Yo, we should do a poll online.
Wait, a YouTube comment. We could do a poll on the Instagram too. If you want to follow us on the socials at Beyond the Bench 3, you can catch all our clips, all our pictures. I think we're gonna do an Instagram page for the merch soon, but stay tuned because we have videos and pictures and stuff. If you want any of the merch, DM us.
Why are you laughing at him?
Because I can picture no, everyone probably just signed off already.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone's like, okay. As soon as we're like, and that's it, everyone's like, all right, chill.
Yeah.
You know what? I enjoy these closing moments
Yeah.
because it's always like the stupidest
It's a
thing.
fucking disaster. That's
Yeah.
why.
Mm.
And I mean, listen, if you want to give us some money, you can transfer me.
Look, if there's any millionaires out there that want to just fund us and give us a bunch of
You know what I mean?
cash,
Yeah.
like we take it.
514-998-6121. You can transfer me, and
Yeah, it's actually your phone number. Holy shit!
yeah.
It's not your phone number.
He did not do
I
it.
did not steal anything from Best Buy.
That's the title.
All right, guys. Thank you so
no,
much.
we can do that.
Yeah, we can get that.
You're good.
All right, take care, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Ciao.